Hey. Hello. Welcome back. I always wanted to do a Complextro remix like in that style. That was my remix of what was it called? Pinky's Lie from Wooden Toaster. I made that 3 years ago. I always wanted to do a remix in that style of like a Mitzi's song, cuz he's done tons of music. Pony music and also mostly just pure instrumental music. I always thought it'd be kind of fun to try my hand at remixing something of his, which is fitting because today we're playing Awaria. Welcome back. Switch to that text. Thank goodness Streamlabs like saves all my resources and most of my settings and stuff, so when I log in everything's the same. So, welcome back. I don't actually know if anyone's here today, but unannounced, unplanned, I've decided I'm going to go live for the first time in, 2 months. It's been a while. First update, I got COVID again. So that's annoying. I don't actually want to stream for too long today because, yeah, I still got like sharp pains in the back of my throat and my nasal passages. So that gets in the way of things a little bit. So expect coughing, expect blowing, expect occasional breaks for water and cherry flavored halls. That's the best I can do. But yeah, hopefully COVID will pass in another week or so. I don't know. We'll see. And then we can get back to regular-ish streams. But for now, I still want to rest my voice and stuff a little bit more. So I'm using this opportunity, of course, to set up my new PC. I don't think I need to say it again, but I will anyway since it's the update stream. But yeah, the reason I haven't been live in a few months is because I just straight up lost my PC. It was a PC I had for about 6 years that I had many random and strange issues with over a very long period of time. And it finally kicked the bucket is the short story. The long story is that I think there's something wrong with the power supply. And it just like, I don't know, somehow managed to short circuit my graphics card. I've never heard of that before. Not that I'm particularly familiar with PC issues, but like online I couldn't find really examples of that. My brother never heard of that before. He's a PC guy. We don't know what happened, but my old graphics card is gone. So at that point it was time to just build a new PC, I thought. So that's what we did. I took advantage of the credit card that I've had sitting around for a while because I don't like racking up debt if I don't have to, but whatever, I'll just work on paying it off slowly. I'll join the Gen Z spending habits of the modern age. Just buy things that I can't actually afford and pay them off later. But for what it's worth, I got a new PC now. All new parts, new case, everything. Works pretty good so far, I guess. Right now I'm just struggling with getting everything set up, reinstalled, back to how things kind of were. That was a mental hurdle, I guess I just didn't realize I'd be sort of unprepared for, is finding the willpower to actually bother reinstalling software that I don't actually enjoy using in the first place. Like I haven't reinstalled Ableton yet. I'll have to dig up my license for that so that I can reinstall that, or I could just crack Ableton 11 or 12, whatever they're on now, and use that instead. It's probably going to be quicker and easier. And then I got what was it called? Video editing software. What was it called again? I always forget what it's called. DaVinci Resolve. I installed DaVinci Resolve. I haven't opened it yet, but I got to learn how to use that if I want to get videos out. And then I've got to learn some photo editing software so I can start doing thumbnails and stuff. So I got things to do while I have COVID as I work on still setting things back up. And then hopefully sometime in January, I can get back to regular streams and videos, since that's the only thing I have plans for currently as a 28-year-old man for the rest of my life. It's just playing video games on the internet and hoping something happens. So I'll just keep chipping away at that. Anyways, that's the short version of the update. I don't really have a whole lot to say other than just, it's tough. I don't know what to tell you. I wish I could just say I'm lazy and chalk it all up to that, but there is more nuance than that. I don't know what it is. It's not depression, but it is just, stagnation, being in a weird spot in life, being old but not that old, but not having plans for things, and having parents that want me to do things but don't want me to do things, and I don't know, it's complicated. There's lots of weird personal stuff. I don't even feel comfortable talking about it on stream because it just evolves into whining and then nothing happens. But yeah, it's just tougher than I thought it would be to just get the computer set up and then get back to stuff. I don't know. But for what it's worth, I managed to get Streamlabs installed and set up today. I didn't even get Nectar reinstalled so I could EQ my mic, but I'm sure I sound fine. Sure is easy to play video games, though. I've been doing that a ton lately. Burned through like 20 games in the last couple weeks. Catching up on stuff that came out while I was AFK, and then also just stuff that I'd been wanting to play anyways. And Awaria was on the list, and it's on the small list of games that I think I'd actually like to stream if I could help it. Because I played Helltaker on stream for the first time a few years ago, so now let's play Awaria. That's the plan today. I do have a few other games, though, on the recent backlog I'd like to stream. Atlas is one of them. It's some, I don't know if furry is the right word, but I'm just going to call it a furry MMORPG, maybe? I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out exactly what it is gameplay-wise, but we're going to check that out. What the heck else did I want to play? Oh, and then Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, just because that came with my GPU for free, so might as well check it out. That'll be the first actually graphically intensive game that I play on this PC, in the interest of actually, you know, using the hardware that I spent all this money on. But I'd like to play a lot more games like that. I want to play Cyberpunk. I want to play Hogwarts Legacy. I don't know. I'd have to make like a list or something, or take recommendations. But there's games I want to play that I wasn't really able to stream or play before. What about My Side? Should I stream that? Does anyone want to see me play My Side, or should I just play that by myself? When I saw the demo months ago, I thought, yeah, that'll probably be a good stream game. I didn't realize it was gonna blow up and be one of the like most talked about games of the year, though. That I did not expect. So maybe it's better than I realized. I don't know. Maybe it's just really good streamer content. What else was there? I think that was about it. But yeah, we'll knock out Atlas today. It's cringe? Okay, then I'll play it on my own. I know you think most things are cringe, but for what it's worth, you are a disproportionately large size of my audience, so I guess the audience has spoken. It's cringe. Okay, well hopefully Awaria is not cringe. Something I've noticed is that most games don't actually run in 4K by default, even though I have a 4K monitor installed now. That's something I just thought would happen. I thought if you have a 4K monitor, games would by default open in 4K, but they normally don't. I always gotta go to the settings. Cool visuals. Oh wait, I forgot to do my volume balancing. It's probably super loud. There, that's probably just a little better. Actually, this side chain's not very aggressive either. Yeah, I forgot. That's why today is just a random one-off stream. I gotta get back into streaming and remember how any of this works. So, shoot, my threshold's gotta go way down. That's what it is. Test. That's a little better, yeah. That should be fine. Tunnel dogs. Denaturat. Awaria. What is this game? All I know is that this is by Van Ripper, the guy that made Helltaker. I don't know if he's got a thing for the tile turn-based puzzle games, or if this is like a totally different kind of game. I guess we'll find out, but it sounds like Mitzi's did the soundtrack again. Definitely recognize the art style. Okay, chapter 1, Zimora, word from your boss. You must be the new girl. You want Sector F? It's yours. Fix the generators and don't let those bitches kill you. Sector F. Interesting. Standard mode. Your drone will save you from death on a 10 seconds cooldown. Easy mode. Time limit is removed. I mean, I don't even have context to know what this means. I haven't played the game yet. Time limit is removed and drone cooldown is greatly reduced. Your drone will save you from death on a 10 seconds cooldown. The drone is gone and generators die faster. Good luck. What's a generator? Is that a name for something, or is it just a power generator? I'm gonna play hard mode. Tunnel Runner, your shift begins. Oh, this is exactly like Helltaker. What? Look at this. Why is there an arrow pointing at a question mark block? Oh, it's not grid-based. You actually have freedom of movement. What a revolution. Listen to the bass design. Mitzi's having fun with the FM synthesis. Or whatever. Listen to the modulation going on there. Those frequencies. That's cool. Sorry, what am I doing? Okay. I have 30 seconds to interact with that, which I did, and then it blew up. What is this? That's on some kind of cooldown. This is on some kind of cooldown. The game hasn't done a very good job explaining what I'm doing. Okay, I have a gear now. You want that? Zemora, low tier shocker. Is this a boss? Am I about to fight a boss? I just got here. What is happening? You just broke the generator again. Okay, so I click on the generator to inspect what it needs, and then I grab the part, and then I bring it to the generator. While I'm being attacked, because of course. And what was this talk about a drone? Oh, I have to make the part. Okay, well I should preemptively do this then. Fortunately, 30 seconds is a lot of time, at least for the first level. Why does it keep breaking? Am I doing something wrong, or is that just the gameplay? You just do this until it doesn't break. Zemora, oh my head, you did something. You fixed the shields, didn't you? My powers are fading. What? Sorry, what? Ready to kiss? I'm not. Please confirm. Wait, what? You're trying to mock me, are you? Next time the shields fail, you'll pay for this. Shields? So the generators are shield generators. Okay, Zemora 2. Word from your boss. Ghosts feed on human emotions. They want your pain, anger, and fear. Without the shield generators, they'd rip us to shreds. What is this lore? Oh, we just selected difficulty for each level. Okay, that's good. So I'm not locked into hard mode, necessarily. I guess I'll never learn what the drone is if I keep playing on hard mode. I mean, honestly good. One less game mechanic to worry about. Oh, this one's got 20 seconds. Okay, so that was just level 1. That was baby mode. Go to the generator. See what part it needs. Oh, I just walked right into that. I wasn't really paying attention to her. I was kind of just going about my business. Pay more attention to that this time around. Oh, I just noticed the number at the bottom of the screen. So that's how many repairs I need to do. Oh. Wait, does she have a shadow when she goes up like that? Or do I just have to pay attention to how far off the ground she is the first time? Because I thought I was clear there, and I evidently was not. Oh, yeah, she's got a little, like, dark green shadow underneath. There's 2 generators? Do I just need to do 5 fixes in general, or 5 fixes each? What even hit me? I didn't even see what hit me. I thought I was more than clear. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Well, yeah, this is way different than Helltaker. That's good. I mean, I also would have been okay with more Helltaker, but I was, you know, secretly hoping Van Ripper wasn't a one-trick pony, I guess. Does like cross attacks now? I guess, yeah, it was just one attack type in the last level, so maybe she has evolution to her combat between stages. She's got that lunge attack. I mean, obviously it's easy to just kind of bait her around, and if I've got to run around all the time anyways, that's not so bad. I just gotta make sure I'm not doubling back. And then watch for that lightning splash damage, I guess. Oh, I didn't realize that. I was waiting to figure out what part it needed. I don't know why I couldn't see on the left it was showing. Too much to focus on, I guess. Right, get that going in the meantime. Inspect this. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't really know what to do there. I guess I could have just stood still. I didn't have to keep moving. I could have just waited for her to leave. That's nice and easy when they require the part that's like right next to them. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it goes horizontal. I thought it was only vertical. Wait, how hard are we talking here? Okay, I'm playing hard mode. I kind of don't want this to be like a 5-hour stream, man. I'm not really locked in for that. Wait, I gotta get these going again. I don't plan on streaming this again, though. I figured this would be a one-off, so... I hope it's not too hard, but I am really struggling for this just being the second level. I can remember to stay in her diagonal when she does that. It's the only real safe spot. Oh, right. That needs a gear. Man, I'm not good at paying attention. I guess maybe that's the challenge of the game, is just finding ways to split your attention. Or maybe that's just a me issue. I don't know if that's supposed to be the hard part or not, but that is the hard part for me. Like the gear here. I forgot that I gotta get that going. Okay, that needs a gear. This needs a fuse. I should have just waited. I should have just waited. That would have been safe. Normal mode took you 50 minutes? That's faster than Helltaker. I'm pretty sure it took me like three hours to beat Helltaker the first time. Some of those puzzles really got me. Yeah, I gotta get these going. There. Inspect this. That needs a gear. We have a gear. Yeah, I'm just not even paying attention to her attack, like, patterns or anything. Which I really should be doing, but it's hard enough just focusing on getting the parts that I need. Shoot, I'm not gonna make it, am I? Holy cow, I did. Nice. Literally 1 second left. Aren't you tired of all this running? You know I will catch you eventually. What is this? Are those pies filled with pudding? Are they? Those don't look like pies to me. I'm trying to be menacing and cool, and you're ruining it. You know that, right? Pies filled with pudding. I'm seeing some, like, overlaps with with Helltaker's story, which already didn't have a whole lot going for it. It was charming in its simplicity, but... Word from your boss. Out of the 9 new girls we got yesterday, you are the only one still alive. Keep up the good work. Why only girls? Is it just a weird coincidence, or is this like a hiring policy? The drone is gone and oh, sorry, yeah. Chapter 3, Cut Wire. So are we done with the last character? I already forgot her name. Zamora, that's it. We're done with Zamora, and now we're on to Cut Wire. Okay, we're moving on to new parts now, so I gotta figure out what to do. Okay, so the part producing machine now needs another part, which I get from this thing. That's very annoying. You know what this actually reminds me of more than anything else? It reminds me of Overcooked. Cut wire, low tier splitter. Just all the running back and forth and managing different things. But in Overcooked, they didn't have a ghost girl trying to kill me, so that's... already quite a bit ahead of... ahead of what I'm used to. At least there's only one part here, so I don't have to do any guesswork as to what I need. I know what I need. It's this thing. Battery, maybe? Oh, I'm not going to be able to do this, am I? Okay, well, I died anyways. Yeah, I probably can't put another part in this until I've grabbed the part that's in there. Overcooked but good? Shut up. Overcooked was good? Well, Overcooked 2 was good. I actually think the first Overcooked was kind of mid, but the second Overcooked was really good. Okay, you're really annoying. You've got much more complex attack pattern, and I can't keep track of it. I'm gonna have to die a lot here before I really learn what this cut wire is doing. I don't like the stitching that I'm seeing. Level stitching? I don't know what it is. It might not even show up on stream, but it almost looks like a visual glitch. So she just comes out and throws things at you. But that's easy. The other thing that she's doing is getting me every single time, and I can't even figure out what it is. I think she's maybe spawning something from the ground, and it's just hard targeting my exact position. So obviously, yeah, that's kind of hard to avoid. That's easy, just the shooting back and forth. But then, I don't know what that is there. It's gonna take a while. Lower resolution? I could, but I'm not gonna bother. It's not ruining the game or anything. I will say though, not a big fan of this 4K monitor. I can hold 2 things at a time. Look at me. That's good to know. I'm currently right now, I have my brother's monitor. My brother bought a TV and he's using that as his computer monitor. And so I'm using his old monitor. He says he'd sell it to me if I liked it, but honestly I don't like it. I don't need a 4K monitor. More troubles than it's worth. I'm gonna downgrade. I'm gonna buy a new monitor, and it'll probably be just 1440p. I'd be happy with that. 1440p, 60 hertz. I don't mind 4K, but oh wait, the ground pad kills you. I thought that was just a visual thing. I didn't even consider that could kill you. Okay, so I have to avoid the giant skull on the ground. Go figure. For how many video games you've played, you think I'd have learned that skull is typically shorthand for death or poison or some kind of bad news. Wait, it doesn't need this? Wait, the generator needs the thing that I used to make the other thing. I feel like that's not normally the case. Okay, great. So now I'm just running around with this extra part. Skull stands for Gears of War. Don't even mention Gears of War. That's all it takes to make me want to replay that. I don't think I ever played that on stream, did I? I played Gears 5 on Game Pass. Okay, well that was just unlucky. She spawned right where I needed to go. If I can hold 2 things, then there's no reason to not just constantly have a little battery thing or whatever on me at all times. Yeah, I guess if I'm really quick and careful about it, I actually can kind of like bait the trap, the ground trap out, which is good because I do apparently occasionally need to do that. Yeah, we're gonna be here a while. At least it's fun. Honestly, I should just do that anyways. If I don't have anything else to quickly attend to, I should be like baiting these traps on the ground just to give me more movement opportunities for when I need them. Which is what I was just trying to do, and then I was just bad. I was just a bad gamer. Hit it. So why is the game called Awaria? I like the name. It's a good name. But I don't actually know what it means. Even contextually, it's not making a lot of sense. You know what? Wait a minute. Would this be easier with a controller? I don't like having to use WASD if we're not just moving in the cardinal directions. I feel like I'd prefer a joystick, man. Let's do this instead. Awaria means car crash in Polish? I doubt that's... I doubt that was intentional. Maybe I just gotta get further in the game, unlock more lore. Yeah, it's a lot easier to bait those traps now that I'm on controller. Oh shoot, I didn't even check this. Oh good, I'm glad you needed the exact thing I had on me. Dope. Vanderper's Polish and he likes his Polish references and names. Oh, okay, well then maybe, I guess. Car crash? I mean, that still doesn't make sense, but okay. Finished so soon, and here I was, having so much fun. Ready to kiss. Please confirm. Oh, you liked it too, didn't you? Okay, so they're not all opposed to it. And unless I missed something, I think we're just doing this for fun. I don't... I don't think that kissing actually does anything. They feed off emotion, apparently. So we're just feeding them? I don't know why we're feeding the ghosts. Don't worry, I'll always be there in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to stab you in the back. Word from your boss. You'll never believe it, little pup. They just refilled our dinner. I was hoping I wouldn't actually have to read this again, because I really couldn't figure out how to pronounce it. Because again, these are not, like even if they're made up words, they don't have like any English roots to them, so I just don't know how to pronounce this. Dinaturat. Dinaturat? Churat? Probably? Supply? This is gonna be a fun week. What does it do? Explain to me. Train me. Got wire 2. Do I have it? Is this a thing I can use? Here we are again. Well, I like the green... I can't really call it a color palette if it's one green, but like the monotone design of the ghosts compared to everything else. I like the way they visually stand out. Are you gonna do anything? This thing just follows me around passively, I guess. Just don't let it touch me. Which sucks, because I'm already trying to avoid, you know, all this. Yeah, I'm glad they were kind enough to just give me a battery at the beginning of the go there. Accident? Just accident, huh? Why do these keep breaking? This is absurd. The infrastructure here is terrible. I'll just say it, maybe this is controversial, but I think this game might have a good amount of luck involved. I don't think it's 100% skill, I think you also gotta be lucky a little bit. Sometimes you just get bad luck, you're like en route to do something and... well, they just happen to spawn right where you needed to go, and what are you gonna do, you know? Like that, right there. I got cornered. I had a trap below me, and then she spawned to the left of me, and I was already getting chased from the bottom from the other one. I mean, what do you even want me to do at that point? Sometimes you just gotta go again. Normally I don't just play games on hard mode for the sake of it, but because I've already played Helltaker, I know that there's like either going to be a different ending, or there'll be like some kind of achievement for playing on hard mode. But there's like a reason to do it, at least for me. What do you need? Oh, thank goodness. Never mind, I'm dead. It's not just difficulty for the sake of difficulty. There's a reward for it, you know? I should have just done a full loop around. Even though I had the material, it was just safer to do a full loop around just to bait them out of the way. I had the time. It wasn't a time issue. Like, it's okay to stop moving sometimes. Sometimes that's beneficial to do so. I like that I'm not just listening to 4 on the Floor Prog House. This track's got like a Moomba rhythm to it. It gives the game some kind of identity over again, Helltaker. One more. Please tell me you need this. Yep. 5 stars. Howl. Ready to kiss. Wait, who are you? Oh, there's literally 2 cut wires. I thought it was just first and second stage of the same boss fight. I thought, I mean, I know I was running from 2, obviously. I thought it was like a summon or something. I don't know. I didn't think it was just 2 different ghosts. Kind of silly that one of them's only purpose is just to drag giant cutters around. They don't even have an attack. See, I told you she would give you a kiss if you tried to murder her. Look, we even got a box of pudding pies. Why do we have so many of these? We don't have time to bake them. So we obviously just came down here with boxes of the things. Nikita. Yeah, that's an Eastern European name. Most of the ghosts used to be tunnel runners, just like you. Unfortunately, death took away their memories. Okay, more lore. This one looks like it's got a flamethrower, or maybe that was a welding gun that I saw. Fuse, we got that. So this one's got fuse and batteries. Smelter. Low tier smelter. Low tier? I like this one. I like her sprite. So she doesn't move very fast, but she's got a nasty ranged attack. Look at that. Yeah, the soundtrack in general for this game is more down-tempo. And it's not unfitting, I like it. Even though the gameplay is even more hectic. It works. It works very well. Oh, I didn't even see what hit me. Did it rebound off the wall, or does it just have a lot of splash damage, or does it just have more range than I realized? I'm not sure. Thank goodness for this thing in the middle. That really helps when avoiding attacks. I just walked right into that. You need fuse. Good. I can do that. Oh, I forgot. And now it's been so long. I forgot that you got to set the fuses up to go on their own. Like they're not just automatically ready like these charge cases are. Who knows? You gotta queue them up. I can't go that way. That sucks. That sucks, man. I want to just sit there and wait for her to do her attack, but I've got both generators down. One of them is gone in 10 seconds. The other one, I haven't even revealed what it needs yet. You gotta go fast. You gotta keep moving. Oh, for goodness sakes, that one sucks. That one goes way faster than the other fire attack. And you're probably going to have a second stage, too. That's going to be even harder than what we're doing now. Thank goodness this game's fast. I always think back to Super Meat Boy. Which in my mind really set the precedent for games where you die lots and that's okay because you respawn instantly. I feel like before Meat Boy that really wasn't a thing, and there's been so many games since then that have adopted that, and they're fun. They're lots of fun. Oh, I gotta get the fuse thing going. Shoot, go, 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 go. Man, you're annoying. You're really good at cornering me. I got no time to deal with this. Yeah, okay, I'm not even gonna be able to make this. Yeah, first time we've let a generator blow in a while. Okay, get the fuse charged up again for the next time. Oh, the splash damage just sucks on that. I hate that attack. It took me a few deaths to realize that it does, like, forecast where it's going, though, which helps. But I don't know, sometimes it's going where you need to go. You just don't have enough time to move. Before I deal with that, let me check this. You need a fuse. I'm gonna do a full loop here. Grab this, bring it up here, and then circle back around to deliver this. And we'll get my fuse going. Check this. Easy. Check this. Need a fuse. Guess we just finished building. We circle down this way. Bring this up. One more generator. What's it gonna be? You need two things? Come on! Well, one of them's done already. I just need you to get up here. Oh, I was trying to grab the fuse on the way down. Yeah, it's over. Even if I didn't die. That sucks! I pressed the A button, but I don't know. Timing was just bad. Same generator again. It's crazy. What do you need? Oh, they both need this. That's inconvenient. Let's try to bait her up here. Another one? Dude, I don't have the time for this. I was just unlucky. Can you just double tap that? I gotta try that next time I need a fuse. I'm just gonna double tap it. I'm gonna pick up the fuse. And I'm just gonna try to get the next fuse going immediately. Watch. Yeah, you can just... What am I, like, circling back for? Okay, 10 seconds. I don't even know what it needs yet. It's just a fuse. That's good. Two things. Got one of them going. Yeah. Probably wouldn't have made it anyways. That sucks. Why do they need two randomly? Oops, forgot to set my next fuse up. I did not expect this to be a, I mean, I expected it to be a difficult game, but I didn't expect it to be difficult because you have to be a good gamer. That's a surprise to me. I don't know. You're in the way. I don't know what to tell you. I gotta go the long way around. Stream's gonna be a lot longer than I thought, but hopefully it'll be fun. Oops, forgot to get my fuse going. Oh, you need a battery too. You've got a longer timer, so we'll get the other one first. Does it even matter if I waste like 5 seconds doing a full loop anyways? Ah, it's just unfortunate, man. It's just unlucky, man. Because it's a 2-step process if I want to get another battery. Okay, fuse moment. What do you need? Battery. Oh, I didn't even see that. I mean, obviously I'm sure the game's fairer if I lower the difficulty, but I want to play through on hard mode eventually anyways, so might as well just learn and get good now. Otherwise I'm going to spend twice as long playing the game. I got a lot of games to get through. You need battery. Another battery. I was trying to grab 2, it didn't work. Okay, cool. I have one of those. Please come up here. I was hoping you'd go the other way. It's okay, we'll make it work. Oh! Oh, I just barely made it through that. Looks like Mommy's out of juice. Don't call yourself Mommy. Looks like Mommy's out of juice. How embarrassing. Get ready to kiss Mommy. Oh, she's tall. You are a tiny one, aren't you? I swear I could just eat you in a single bite. But I prefer my food properly baked. Wait, we didn't get to kiss? But I prefer my food properly baked. Come visit me in my kitchen when the shield's down, okay? Well, the shield's not gonna go down. That's why we're here. Thanks for the pudding pies, Pop. Where'd you get these? Is your mom working in the VIP warehouse or something? Okay. I don't know, maybe we made them. Would you consider that? Okay, phase 2. What are we doing now? Gears are back on the menu. Here you are. Okay, so I imagine you're no different. It's just that now the environment itself is also spitting fire. But at least it's, you know, it's on a pattern. It's always from the same place. That's not so bad. We can account for that. Plus there's a little visual signal before the fire goes off, so it's also easy to plan around the timing. Oh my gosh, you need a battery, you need this thing. I mean, this is right here. We'll just do that quick. Battery. Let's bring another one of these guys up here. Somehow the same generator just blew again. That's easy, we can do that. Grab it on the way. Need a gear, I'll just go the long way. Oops. Oh. Cog it up. I'm surprised this game didn't like enter day one with like 1,000 reviews on Steam. It's kind of slow at finding its audience compared to what I imagined another Van Ripper game would be. I don't know. I thought the Helltaker fandom was like fervent and plenty and would be chomping at the bit for something new. But I don't know. It feels like it's taken a little bit longer for people to actually find the game. But I mean, to be fair, it's taken me 3 weeks to play it, so I guess who am I to talk? Oops, wasn't even paying attention to the floor. Why did I even grab that? That's the one thing I didn't need. My mind just blanked. Man, this is a tough game. The multitasking adds a layer of difficulty that, for me at least, I would say is beyond just the regular gameplay, the bullet hell type of gameplay and the rushing around. It's really just the mental management that makes this insanely difficult for me. I didn't even see that. Awaria girls aren't good enough? Maybe because they don't have any color. I mean, there is truth to that in the, you know, good character design is a huge, like, free social marketing cheat code. For a video game, for an anime, for anything. I feel like there's still a lot of people that haven't fully grasped that. I say people, but I don't know, executives? I don't really know who I'm talking about, but Helltaker did have that going for it. I don't think this game doesn't have that going for it. I don't know, maybe if it came out closer to Halloween, the Ghost Girls would go harder. Oh, I didn't even notice this one broke. What do you need? Man, that was lucky. If you needed anything else, I might have lost just because of that generator. I gotta get another battery going, man. What do you need? A battery. Okay, good. I'm glad I got that going. Shoot, really, dude? You had to be doing that? You had to be throwing one of them? I like the death animation of the ghost hand coming up and grabbing you. It's quick. It's cool. Oh yeah, you guys want to see me play Marvel Rivals or no? Any demand for that at all? Probably not, but it's worth double checking. Ah, that was lucky. That was very, 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 very lucky. Does this generator need a cog? Also lucky. Get another cog going. Come on, one more generator, one more generator. Oh wait, what the heck just happened? Oh, that one needed 2 pieces. I don't know why I didn't notice it needed a second piece. That would have been it. I guess that's par for the course now. I think every level ends with the generator needing 2 pieces. Oh, I gotta get my... wait, why didn't I grab the juice, dude? I literally pressed A up there. I thought I had it the whole time. That in. Oh, I don't have a gear going. Oh no. Let me take care of that while I'm over here. You need a gear. Perfect. While we're waiting for that, let's check this. You need both. Yeah, it's because this is the end of the level if I can manage to get both these generators. Come on, carefully, go around. Boom. Nikita, Ham, what's the ladder for? Okay, try again. Take two. Oh, stop it, you tease. You know I can't do fire when the shields are up. I'm sure you catch it nicely, though. Let's find a working furnace, and Mommy will cook you properly. Catch it? I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what I'm catching. I'm sorry you've been thrown into this pit with us, but I've been running the tunnels for 20 years by now, and I can tell you, you've got talent for this job. I also have the uncanny ability to regenerate and try again endlessly, so that helps. Oh, we're back with Zmora. Zmora 3. Oh, this one looks very annoying. What is on the floor, dude? Really? So now there's like sections of the level that I've got to wait for. It's like the security gates in SCP Containment Breach. Oh, the generators are a lot more generous though. 30 seconds, that's good. We need that. Okay, grab this battery. Maybe I can lure the ghosts into the generators and stun them. Probably not, but it would be cool. Oh, there's two! There's two! There's two! Who was the second one? I didn't even notice. Okay, you got a fuse. There goes our generator. What do we need? Another fuse. I forgot to get another one going. Amazing. And you need a battery. So I gotta remember with you, if I stay diagonal, I'm mostly safe. That was not diagonal, that was directly horizontal. Oh, I need to do 7 generators this time. I guess I gotta balance against the 30 seconds somehow. Grab a cog, get another one going, check this generator, do a full loop around. Go, oh man, I thought she was higher. I was gonna go down to avoid the lightning and ended up walking into it. Okay, cog. Oh, cog's right here. Okay, you need a fuse. What do you need? Juice. Grab this, grab that, grab this. Let me go around this way so I can get another fuse going. I forgot. Shoot, okay, it's you. Can't remember your name. Cutter or something? That sucks, dude. The floor traps in combination with everything else going on. Let me deliver this. Circle around this way, get the fuse going. Oh. This one's hard, but I like this one. Well, I would have liked it. I think actually the second ghost is maybe a bit past my pay grade. Oh shoot, I gotta get a battery going. What do you need? Doesn't matter. Oh dude, chat's on the screen! Wait, how long have I been live? For some reason Streamlabs isn't showing how long I've been live. How long have I been live? About an hour. About an hour, and I'm only just noticing chat is kind of just randomly in the middle. I feel like you should probably be more strategically placed instead of just randomly sitting there. I guess that works. How did I not notice that? Also, why is Streamlabs not showing how long I've been live? It always shows that. Performance window? I don't know, it's just not here for some reason. I can see it on Twitch though, so that's okay. Dude, I'm so glad I've got 3 monitors. Think about how many times I complained in the past while I was live, how nice it'd be to have 3 monitors. Well, we're here. It's exactly as helpful as I knew it would be. Grab that fuse while I'm up here. Watch out for that. It's a long way around, I suppose. Get another fuse going. Pop this in. Wow, that was close. I don't like how busy it is there. Wow, that was bad. Very busy on the bottom. Bottom there. Hello? Is someone gonna break? Just waiting for the generators to not work anymore. Any minute now. Do I have to move? I guess I have to move for the level to start. I don't know. Oops, get another gear going. Need some juice. What's up here? Need a battery. Oops, I forgot to grab the battery. Okay. Trigger that. Like this. Grab the gear. Look for that. Check that. Trigger that. Go down. Oh, you need 2 things. We're not even at the end of the level yet. Why do you need 2 things? Oh, I forgot that you go vertical. I honestly just forgot that. Oh, you just hit me. I mean, there wasn't even really an attack. She just kind of walked up to me and bang, I was dead. I made contact. Grab this, grab the cog. That in there, go around the top. Drop that. I forgot to get another cog going. What do you need? Juice. Trigger the trap. I pressed A on the juice, it just didn't grab. I need 2. I need 2 juice. Honestly, I didn't know what to do there. They were both right behind me and I was walking into a dead end. I don't know, that's just tough. You just gotta have really good tight movement when that happens. Or just be very lucky. Double tap on the gear. That way it's auto queued up for the next time I need it. Same with the fuse. Fuse is no different. Come on. Okay, you need a gear and a battery. They're both coming, they're both coming. We move around. I'm trying to trigger the trap and I just fell into it. Double tap. Fuse will go the long way around. Double tap. Drop it in. Stay diagonal. Check the bottom generator. Oh, it's so annoying. The amount of times I've died because I press A on something and I guess I'm just off by a little bit. I'm just not close enough or whatever it is. I move away too soon. And then I have to circle back and then by that point I'm in trouble because the ghost is on my tail. Double tap the gear. Up here, what do we need? Go for a little loop there, perfect. Trigger that. Check the bottom right, need a fuse, double tap the fuse. Circle back around, trigger the trap. Another dead end situation. Not my fault, bad luck. really counting on that bottom right generator to go out while I was down there. It's okay, just grab the battery for now. Okay, grab 2 juice. 2 juice, 1 for you. 1 for you. I don't know how I didn't die there. Yeah, I saw that coming. A little late, but I saw it. Check this while we're here. Fuse, double tap. You know what game I kind of miss actually from our Game Pass streams? I miss Human Fall Flat. I want to go back to that. I might pick it up on Steam and mess around with that sometime. Or not. Literally an endless amount of games that I need to play, so... You know, we'll see. Oh, look at that. Juice you up. Grab a cog, I forgot to double tap. Now. Trigger that while we're here, grab that. Trigger that, trigger that. Juice this up. Trigger that, check the generator. Successfully juke, double tap the fuse, trigger the trap. I really hope whatever... Yeah, it doesn't matter, I'm dead. I was gonna say, I really hope whatever's in the top left is really easy to do. It gets so hectic, man, with this later half of this level. So much going on. Oh, I forgot to double tap the fuse. Oh, I didn't, okay. I didn't see that she spawned in. They both need fuses. Battery. Oop. It's honestly just more convenient for me to circle back around because it's getting too busy up there. Let me quickly run through, check you out. Okay, let me grab 2 of these. Never mind, I'm dead. Specifically because I grabbed 2 of those. Oh, it's so hard to, like, stand around, or, like, it's hard to loop back to something in this game. That kills you almost every time, because you're just constantly being chased. So anytime you have to double back, very high chance you're not gonna make it. But doubling back, I mean, it happens. You gotta do it sometimes. I don't know why I grabbed another one of those. Fuse. I'm just gonna trigger the trap and then leave. Grab the fuse. Ah, sucks. The placement of everything is really inconvenient right now. Dude, come on. This is bad. This is bad. There's no way I make this. Holy cow. What is happening? I should not be alive right now. What do you need? Of course you need 2 things. Well, I can grab 1. Let me go this way. Circle back up. In between both of those. Drop them both off. What a miracle that I'm alive. You're up. Go around. Drop them off. Holy cow. Oh. This game's intense. It's all your fault, you worthless piece of shit. Whoa. You were only the 2nd most annoying idiot I know. Oh, we're okay, tag team action. This again? Both of you? I've changed my mind. You are both equally infuriating. We still don't have any explanation on the denaturat. Maybe it's for easier difficulties. Stay away from the lower levels, Pop. Shields barely do anything down there. Leave that stuff to veterans. Are we about to do more than we need to do? Just because we love the ghost girls so much? For what it's worth, I oppose this. Zamora 4? Denaturated alcohol? I don't know what that means. I guess nature. I know that word. Okay, new piece. I mean, that looks like a battery to me. What the heck are all these pieces? So you need a fuse to generate more. Okay, well that's fine. It's no different than, you know, we've been doing up to this point where I've been taking what I call juice to make batteries. Oh shoot, I forgot this one's gonna be a tag team. The floor's spitting at me too. What a nightmare. Why did I even grab that? I need a fuse so I can fill this. And I somehow missed it. Oh my gosh. What do you need? Gear? They both need gears? Booze with added poison so people don't get cheap booze. I still don't get it, but I'm sure it's not important. I'm not an alcoholic. Gear and fuse. Dude, I don't even know what got me. I was well and truly in between the fire on the floor, so one of the ghosts must have got me with something. This vocal synth is really out of place, but I don't dislike it. It's just kind of funny how just suddenly it hits you. Oh, I forgot to double tap the fuse. Of course I did. Double tap the gear. Double tap the fuse. I don't know why I didn't bother circling back there. Well, no, I know exactly why. It's because the game conditions you to not circle back, because anytime you do, you're punished for it. But again, sometimes you need to. You can't just keep moving forward. You have to stop. Forgot that you do that. You know what? Let's just get another battery going while we're here. What do you need? That one's really out of the way. The juice is like way in the corner there. It's tough to get to. I'm gonna die getting that juice when there's two of them chasing me. That's tough. Oh man, I need a lot now. Gear, juice, battery. We'll get another battery going in a minute. Oh right, I can't grab 3 things, so now I gotta go grab the gear again. Wasn't thinking about that, was I? Okay, those are 10 to 2. Now I need to check the generators, even though I've got less than 20 seconds on both of them. And they both need 2 parts! This is getting so hard! It's scaling ridiculously. I can't believe how hard this is getting. I feel like we're like maybe halfway through. There's still so many more levels that are gonna get so hard. You need a battery. Oops, forgot to check for that. I forgot to check for that. Double tap the gear. Oops, forgot to check for that. I just keep forgetting about her directional attacks, man. I just keep looking at her as just like a melee attacker, but half the time she hits me, or it bothers to try hitting me, it's with the lightning. I gotta remember that. Okay, both generators are working. Never mind, I take it back. Juice and a gear. Got to double tap. Stay diagonal. Back around. Forgot about the fire, and I'm dead. Okay, bottom generator needs a battery. Grab the battery, grab a fuse, double tap, drop in the fuse, bring the battery. Top generator needs a gear. Double tap the gear. Circle around. Bring the gear. Bottom generator needs a fuse. You're here. I'm dead. There's no way I get out of this. Never mind, I'm alive. Okay, check the top generator. Drop in the fuse. You need juice. Right now we're in a good position to do that. Move all the way around. Drop it in. Watch the floor. And the just absolute chaos that's happening in front of me. Grab the gear. I forgot to double tap. While we're here, check that generator, drop this off, tap the gear, grab the juice, circle around, grab a battery, wash the floor, drop that in, drop this in, grab the gear, beeline for it because I've got no time left. Oh, didn't I still have 2 more generators left? That's insane. I still had 2. This is so hard. Double tap the fuse. Double tap the gear. Watch the floor. Grab a battery. Double tap the fuse and refill the battery while we're here. We have the time. Watch the floor. Watch the cardinals. Battery and a gear. Never mind. I don't have the time to do that. It's both ghosts. Hang on. Wait. I gotta blow my nose. And COVID snot just comes out different, man. I don't like it. Okay, let's go again. Double tap. Check the top generator. Also needs a gear. And I'm dead because I wasn't watching my cardinals. And I forgot to watch the floor. Battery. I mean, it's always battery. It's literally always battery. The first generator is always the battery. the top. Double tap the gear. Grab the juice. I wish I could have foreseen that the second generator was going to go out. So now I've only got 20 seconds and it's a two-piece. Double tap the gear, grab the juice, circle back. Check the top generator while we're here. They both need the same exact two things. Okay, I'm glad that you don't damage me. I can just run right past you as long as you're not shooting fire. I take advantage of that regularly. Juice it up. Battery. And that should be it. Nice. Oh, please, come on, you can't be serious. What? I thought she had like a growth on her leg. I think she's just bursting out of these thigh highs. Right? Or is that a growth? I don't think it's a growth. I think that's just they were a bit too aggressive with the whatever you call that. I can't remember. Oh, skin dentation, that's the term. The skin dentation is too much. Does she have like two-tone thigh highs? You know what? That is kind of the downside of these characters not having color. Some of the detail work, like, just makes the character design more confusing. She's supposed to be the deadliest ghost in the sector. What a joke. Oh, we did another kiss? You think this is funny, do you? I'm trying to kill you. Didn't you notice that? Why are you always like this? Why can't you just take things seriously for once? You know what? I give up. If this is all just a joke, I might at least be the last one laughing. Easier for Van Ripper since he's colorblind. He's colorblind? Like full colorblind? Or is it just like, what do they call it? Like red, green colorblind, etc. That is interesting. I've never heard of someone who's colorblind being like, I'm gonna specifically get into a field that would benefit me if I wasn't colorblind. It's kind of like Beethoven. What was it? Beethoven? Beethoven composing music despite being deaf. He likes to draw everything in gray. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of artists that do that aren't colorblind, so you can get away with that, but... Well then, I'll say props to him for finding a way to thematically do monochromatic coloring for his game. It's clever. Zamora 5. Man, Zamora's getting a lot of love. She's like the most annoying one. No, that's not true, actually. I think the one that was putting floor traps down is more annoying. Okay, there's 4 generators for this level. That's a little bit much. We'll just grab a fuse ahead of time because we gotta get the battery charging now. Uh-oh. High tier shocker. What just happened? I wasn't even paying attention. I just died. Obviously she hit me with something. Okay, that was just bad timing. It is really hard to get the timing right on these floor panels. Because it's actually a very small window. You're very likely not going to get shocked. But it's hard to tell exactly when you would get shocked, you know? So I always end up giving it more time than I really realistically need to. Dude, what is she doing? You better not throw a second ghost at me for this one. There's no way. She's more than enough. She's a handful all on her own. She's way too fast, and she's still doing the cardinal attack, but she does it back to back to back. She demands so much attention. While she's doing that, I can't even focus on the generators or anything. I need to just fully focus on dodging attacks, which is exceptionally annoying. But the generators do have pretty generous timers for this level, so I guess that's why. Okay, there's just 3. That's not so bad. I can do 3. Uh-oh, what's this? Okay, it's just a general, like, summoning electricity thing. That's fine. Let me do this while we're here. This battery. What a challenge. What a challenge. I know this whole game is effectively boss fights, but I still feel like it's going to end with an actual boss fight too, and it's going to be harder than everything up to that point. I just forgot to even pay attention to her attacks. That's crazy. I don't know why I would forget. I have to do 8 generators? I didn't even look at that. That's a new record. 8 of them? Really? I love the harmonics on the, I guess, chord stab. It's not really a chord, it's just the harmonics and the synth make it sound like a chord. It's a really cool lead. And he's playing them like chords. It's like a very kind of deadmousey thing to do. That's just way beyond what I'm capable of. I just don't understand synthesis to that degree. I can't do anything like that. And what do you need? Oh good, the thing in my hand. That works. Okay, 2 generators down right now. Put one of those in. Watch the floor. Grab that. We'll do a full circle. Watch the Cardinals. We didn't even start. I don't know why I panicked there. A floor trap. They're everywhere. I can't afford to be doing that. I need to be very, very comfortable with the floor traps. Timing, everything about them. I really can't afford to hesitate with those. Because they're constant and they're everywhere and they're really not that bad. Fuse. Double tap it. I did double tap for the record. I don't know why the second tap didn't go through. Let me grab my juice and then tap this and then do a full circle. And watch out because she's going to do her triple attack again. Check this generator. It's a battery, thank goodness. It's right here. Okay, I'm putting myself in the corner, which is bad because you're doing your attacks again. I gotta get a fuse going for the battery now. I forgot to watch your attack. Amazing. I don't anticipate any level is going to go any quicker than the ones before it. It's just going to take longer and longer every time. The ante is upped every single time. In ways that seem unsurmountable at first, but eventually I seem to make it through. I specifically was like, okay, I have enough time to go left to avoid the lightning. Nope, I didn't. You really have so little time. Very, very difficult to avoid those attacks. Double up on the battery, check that generator there, drop, or not the battery, the fuse, go up like this, grab some juice, watch the Cardinals, check this generator, it's more juice, it's good, it's an easy one. Watch the floor, watch the Cardinals. I gotta check this generator. Fuse, double tap it. Oops, I wasn't watching the floor. I just died. Take advantage of the fact we don't have a ghost here yet. Let's get that battery going. We'll just stick to the left side. There's a 50% chance I'll be fine. Never mind. Oops, I forgot to watch my Cardinals. Grab the fuse. Double tap it. Charge that. Check the generators. Hug the left wall. Grab your juice. Do a full circle. Watch the floor. Watch your cardinals. 2, 3. There was a wall there, so I lucked out. Otherwise I would have died. Grab the battery. Loop around. Watch the floor. Watch your cardinals. There, now put the battery in. Don't try to multitask. Just focus on one thread at a time. Double tap. Watch your cardinals. Drop the battery in. Oh shoot, I got 2 generators down here. Oh my gosh, goodness, I can just use juice. I can do that. You need a battery. I'm not ready for the generators needing two resources, but I'm sure, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure that one's gonna need them. Okay, battery, yeah, it's always battery. Oops. I wanted to just idle here. I thought, well, the next generator, there's a 50% chance it'll be over here anyways, but of course if I'm just idling, that just gives her a chance to just hard target me. Cardinals, grab the battery, big loop around, drop that in, watch the cardinals, grab some juice on the way to the generator. Okay, now I need more juice. Oops. Loop back into the south. Forgot to put the fuse into the battery generator thing before the ghost showed up. Call her the ghost because I can't remember her name. It's an absurd name. I'll never remember it. This is not OSHA approved. This is absurd. What am I paid for this? Two generators, juice and a fuse. Shoot, I can't believe I didn't die there. Oh, it's so annoying when you die to the floor things, the electricity gates. There's just so much more to focus on that's so much more pressing than those. You really can't even afford to look at those. Grab some juice, check this generator, you need a fuse, double tap it. I, again, couldn't even afford to look at the floor gates. But I guess I should have afforded it because that's what I died to. What? Huh? She got me from there? Dude, I thought the timing was good on that. Honestly, I just thought I'd be able to cruise through that. I can't believe I don't even know the timing for the gates yet. How long have I been playing this? Hour and 35 minutes. Okay, rhetorical question, but thanks. I gotta get to that generator in the bottom. Grab some juice along the way. It's a fuse, okay. Go the long way so we can check that out. Let me grab some more juice. Use it up. Go to the top right. Drop that off. Perfect. Okay, I'm half done. Battery. Let's do that now. And then I'll drop... Okay, fuse, easy. Next. I just keep forgetting you can just go directly towards me. Some of the ghosts aren't like that. Some of the ghosts you can walk right up to, it's fine, but... She just straight up charges you and whacks you with a wrench. The sound design in this game is so busy. That's not criticism, I don't think it is anyways, but I would be interested in hearing what a sound profile that's not quite as overwhelming would be like. Tighter sound effects with smaller frequency presence. Instead of just lots of big, chunky, sparkly sound effects with long tails. It's less fatiguing. You're doing the same thing over and over and hearing the same sound effects. Who's next? I should number the generators. You're 4. You're generator number 4. I don't know what I expected to happen when I was going directly down towards the ghost that was about to do like a ground pound. I just forgot to watch for the lightning attacks. Juice it up. Run around in the middle. Start running in circles because the generators are taking too long. Forgot to watch my cardinals. Number 2, juice it up. Who's next? Who's next? Taking too long. Here's 4, so that worked out. Watch my cardinals. Double tap the fuse. Go around the other way apparently. Drop the fuse in. Watch the floor, watch the cardinals. I didn't watch the cardinals until I was saying it out loud. Okay, 3 popped. Didn't watch my cardinals. I don't know why that's so hard to remember. I've forgotten it so many times, and I feel like the game knows that. That's why they keep giving me this ghost specifically, because it's the one that I struggle with the most. At this point, she's proven to be way harder than even the one with the floor traps. Why did I just walk into her? Okay, you... It's hard to even, like, get a run going with this level. I die so often to, like, the second or third generator. And I gotta get through 8. 8! I'm gonna be here for another half hour at least. And then we still have, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 more levels left. I'm gonna have to take a break if we beat this in one stream, but I don't know, bro. I really was counting on this being a one-off. If I can't beat it today, we probably won't go back to it. I'll just beat it on my own time. Well, I want to beat it. Hey, who's down? What the hell? Dude. You've got too many attacks. I cannot remember these. There's too much to remember. Ugh. I always blame my memory for stuff. I don't know how much of it is memory, but I really do feel like most of the times I die in this game, at least, it's just because I'm forgetting. I'm so forgetful. I forget what to look out for. Sometimes the movement itself is what's killing me, just because I'm just not playing well. I'm just not focusing. Like that. I didn't forget anything there. I just somehow greatly misjudged where I should have been standing. Even though I was watching her. There's too many things happening. Yeah, I mean, it is by design meant to be overwhelming. But it's just annoying that I'm not, like, getting overwhelmed by different things each time, I guess, because then it would feel like, oh, it was this that got me. Oh, now it's this that got me, because there are so many things happening, but really it's just, like, the same, like, 2 attacks killing me over and over. So very clearly this is now just a me issue. I just need to stop forgetting the same 2 attacks over and over. Let me get some juice. Circle back around. Watch your cardinals. It's really easy if you've got a hallway to have her follow you down and you just kind of zigzag down it. Strafe, I guess. But I'm not usually that lucky. And again, thank God it's just her, but I fully expect in a later level I'm going to have to fight this and a souped up version of another ghost at the same time. I'm going to be here for an hour and a half. I say that like I'm not going to be here for an hour and a half for this one. I don't know, but I very well might be. I'm not really much closer to beating it now than I was 15 minutes ago. There's a little up-tempo kick that comes in. It's like filtered. It's like a texture percussion. It's such a weird choice. Oops, I forgot to actually grab the battery for that. Ah, why didn't I just hug the wall? I don't know why my timing was so bad there. I saw her coming down, I knew what I had to do, that's why I was against the wall, and then I was like, she probably already hit the attack, and then I ran up into it because she in fact did not hit the attack, because I was not paying attention. Okay, we got 2 generators. That's just a battery. I'll just do that now since I'm here. Grab some juice for the battery later. That battery. Let me grab a fuse. Circle back down that way. Drop that off. Watch my cardinals. Let's check generator number 4. You just need juice. It's easy. Just watch my cardinals. Perfect. Drop that in. Check generator number 2. You just need a fuse. Let me double tap it. Watch my cardinals. I said... I hate when I say it out loud. It's just, it doesn't even help me because I'm still not listening to my own words. My thumbs are bad at doing what my brain is doing or saying. just actually forgot that time. I just forgot. Again, that wasn't even a skill issue, it's just me forgetting again. Grab the juice first this time. It's quicker. I should do that. Well, easier said than done, I guess, but it is convenient. If I know I need to grab a battery, I could just stop by the fuse or the juice first. Assuming that that's more convenient. Like here it's not, but it could be. Again, just forgot that she can just walk up to you and kill you. Double tap that fuse. Throw that in. Should check the generator while I was down there. Now I gotta do a full loop and waste time. Oh, and she's coming up this way, which is so annoying. Forgot. Okay, what do you need? Battery. Juice, check this. Forgot. It's not even like I forgot to check which attack pattern. I just forgot I was being attacked. I forgot there was a ghost here. That's crazy. Just too focused on my job. Let me go this way. Oh, you know, I guess I'm not normally close to her when she does that like tantrum thing where she's just spamming the ground. So I kind of just didn't even think to look out for that. You can hear the nose, hey? The COVID nose that I got. I'm sure I sound a little bit more stuffed up than usual. Can't hear on speakers? Okay, never mind then. Oh wow, I can't believe I didn't die there. I've just been running around with this fuse for like an idiot. I've had this fuse for so long for no reason. I just grabbed it randomly. Okay, well, we're dropping it now. I'm not gonna make this, never mind. I might as well have died there. I didn't have enough time to do both batteries for that. That was just unfortunate. Oops, forgot to watch out for attacks. I'm getting hungry. I ate, like, not that long before the stream. Figured I'd be good to stream for like 3-4 hours if I needed to. Evidently not, man. I just forgot, I guess. It's been a few months since I streamed, so I guess I don't blame myself. But yeah, I just always get hungry after a couple hours. It's just what happens. Streaming, I don't know, maybe talking makes me hungry. I don't know what it is. We got to do a proper break here. I miss, you know what? It was kind of nice when I was, what was it called? Not monetized, I can't remember what it was called, but on Twitch, when there were like ads and I couldn't turn them off, but I could set it so that they ran every hour. And so I just used the opportunity to take hourly breaks, because that's kind of like a good thing to be doing anyways. I should just do that more often. Just set up a little timer that goes off every 60 minutes, and then or 50 something minutes. And we take an allotted break. Okay, well, we're doing it now. I need it. I don't actually have the music thing set up yet. I don't remember how we did that before. It didn't just automatically work when I reinstalled Streamlabs. So there must have been some like external tool. I don't even know if I want to install it again. It didn't work great. But yeah, I don't have anything for you. Go watch a YouTube video or something. I don't know. I'll be back in a bit. Oh, what the heck is stream together? What did Twitch do while I was gone? Streaming is better together. Get your streaming software ready to accept collaborators over video. It looks like just getting in a Zoom call. I don't really get it. Share to chat? Oh, that's interesting. So I guess because it's natively done on Twitch, it like fuses the viewers and the chats and everything all together and just consolidates everything onto one stream. I guess that's actually kind of a cool feature. I don't know if people are using it, but it sounds cool for people that like collaborating, i.e. not me. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't actually get anything to eat. There's lasagna in the oven. It'll be ready in like half an hour or something, so whatever, we'll just tough it out until then. I don't know if that percussive sound for the menu works. I guess that's fine like in isolation, but it doesn't sound good against the music at all. Just a little blip would be better. Okay, what are we doing? Fixing a generator, go figure. Generator on the way back. I wasn't even paying attention to what killed me. I don't know if it was the gate or if it was the ghost. Pull up on the fuse, grab the juice, circle around. Into the floor. Fix my chair. Sit up a little straighter. Get in the gamer position. You know what? I think my chat's set to... Dude, it's so funny that I don't know this because I'm looking at my stream preview. I'm just playing the game. I think my chat settings must have changed since I last streamed because I don't see chat on the screen. I think maybe what happened was the like dismissal time thing was turned back on. I feel like I turned that off before. Or at least I changed the timing so messages stay on the screen longer because I don't have many people here. Just clears between scenes. I feel like it shouldn't do that. I feel like I've made it so that it shouldn't do that. Oh yeah, I'm display capturing. I forgot about that. Oh, it's not a browser source. Well, then never mind. There's probably nothing I can do about it, I assume. Oh, no, there's a browser settings tab. Hang on. Refresh browser when scene becomes active. Is not checked, so it shouldn't be doing that. So, okay, there's nothing I can do then. It's out of my hands. The checkbox that specifically wipes the chat after a scene thing is unchecked, so I don't know why. That's goofy. Oh, I forgot to check to see, was the... Yeah, no, they always show messages. Checkbox is checked. I've done my due diligence. It's just not working right. Oh well, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo, more screen real estate for the video game. Figure out how custom chat works? Why do you think I would be capable of doing that? It's not like Twitch does anything to like help you figure this stuff out. I wouldn't even assume that's a thing. I thought I have the chat that everyone else does. I don't know. Beyond that, it's just knowing how to like code or whatever so that you can code it to look different. Which is obviously way beyond what I'm willing to do. I have one chatter maximum at all times. I don't... It's not worth it. I'm just deciding how you specifically are gonna look on my screen. Maybe my attitude towards this will change if I get more viewers, but... Why am I so bad at estimating where this lightning is gonna be? Like, I'm literally staggering down here, and she shoots down the middle, and I'm right here, and I would be totally safe, and yet I just walk up into it thinking that I'll be safer there. Why? Why am I like that? That's not me getting overwhelmed, I'm just genuinely stupid. And I'm not learning, because I'm just making the same mistake over and over and over. I gotta check if the generator needs. It's a fuse. I could have just guessed and I would have been right, but I guessed before and I wasn't. But then again, the worst thing that happens is just walking around with an extra item. It doesn't really matter. Try this level on easy. I don't know. I don't really want to. I don't want to have to drop the difficulty. If I've gotten so used to how the game works on hard mode, I don't even really want to see what the other difficulties look like. At least until I've beaten the game. Just for this level, just for training. I don't know if training is what I need, because it's not like there's a lack of knowledge. Like, it'd be maybe if this was like a multi-phase boss fight. No, whatever, let's just do it. Quit mission, I assume. Just to see what happens. Time limit is removed. Oh, okay, so now that I've played, I know what that means. So that means the generators. They'll just wait for you whenever you're ready. That's crazy. Your drone will save you from death on a 10 seconds cooldown. So every 10 seconds you're allowed to die, and a drone will resurrect you. So you have lives, basically. Well, not really, because I guess you could just die as many times as you want, as long as it's not less than 10 seconds in between deaths. That's really interesting. And then here the drone cooldown is greatly reduced, so... who knows, 3 seconds? Okay, well, let's try it. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, we got a little drone. Look at that. Is that like a logo from something else? Or is this just a custom design? It reminds me of the little Muse Dash pets that you have following you. Here's a game I haven't played in a while. Oh, forgot you've got a character intro. Haven't seen it in a while, have we? Yeah, you're certainly not any easier to grapple with. The only difference is that I just don't die immediately. My drone saves me, and I just die anyways. This isn't even any different on on easy mode. So I still just die to the same things in the same ways. I just get a second chance. And I don't think we ever ran into a situation where I ran out of time on the generator. The 30-odd seconds is actually pretty generous. In, like, a necessary way, because there's so much else to worry about. Cool, just walked into her. That again. Would be anyways. I think the drone's on like a 5-ish second cooldown. Dude, look how many times I would have died already. I think I've died 4 times this level. And I still have 3 generators to fix. That shows just how far away I am from actually completing this. Again. Actually dead. Amazing. No, I'm not doing this. This is stupid. There's no reason to do this on easy. Or anything other than hard. It'd be different if the game ran at like half speed or something, and then you could like take the time to learn attack patterns in a safer environment. But no, you just... You die just as often in the same way, so I don't really see the point if I want to do it on hard mode anyways, ultimately. Here we go again. Enable cheat engine? Yeah, I don't have cheat engine installed, so that's number 1. Number 2, still have no idea how to use cheat engine. Even after going through the cheat engine tutorials, I still can't figure out how to use cheat engine. I have not successfully managed to use it once. I managed to successfully download a table for a game once that someone else made, but I don't know how to use cheat engine. I'm brain dead with this software. Not like I'd want to anyways, just to clarify. But before we even get to that conversation, just know that I'm also incapable of using the software. You did manage to use it once on stream? I don't remember that. I remember the times I spent in the tutorial trying over and over to get this thing to work, and I couldn't get it to work. I don't remember actually successfully doing it once. If it was on stream though, I imagine it's because you were telling me what to do. Oh my gosh. And you ruined the whole leaderboard for that game. I don't know what you're talking about, but it must have been a game I obviously didn't care very much about. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even risked it. This is why I need someone to, like, be my, my editor or my clipper or something. Because even I don't remember my stream moments. I've got years of streams to go through. I'm sure there's a lot of random clippable stuff that would be worth remembering or preserving for one reason or another, but... I'm certainly not going to do it. Oh, for goodness sakes. Good way to learn DaVinci? Dude, I gotta learn DaVinci fast. I've been putting it off long enough as is. I've spent probably the last week doing nothing but just waking up and playing games. Well, I went to my family's for Christmas for a few days, so I'll cut myself some slack, but the free days I have had, I haven't been using them properly. I've just been playing games. I'm honestly less concerned about DaVinci. I feel like it should be intuitive enough that I'll be able to find the parallels between it and the video editing software I've been using for a decade. I'm sure that's not going to be the hard thing. The hard thing for me is going to be learning photo editing, because I've never used photo editing software before. It's going to be intimidating. I've never used Photoshop or any of that. That's going to take a while. Oh my gosh, why? I just refuse to pay attention to the giant green flashing warning signs, apparently. Look at me, what am I doing? I really would like to just take a break and go play something else, but that's not what we're doing today. Photoshop questions? Well, I'm not going to learn Photoshop. I'm going to find some other software. You already recommended me software, I just don't know what it was called. What the heck even happened? Photopea, okay. That's it. I'm going to learn Photopea. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know how much longer I can play this. Like, I might have hit my, my ceiling. I don't know if I can actually get any better at the game. Like, I feel like I could play this forever, and I'm just kind of waiting for the magical run where I get so lucky that just everything just happens to work out. Like, my skill ceiling, I've already hit it. At this point, I'm relying on luck. What's the... what about, like, the achievement breakdown is for this? How many people have beat this on hard mode? I assume... 17%? 17% of players have done this? That's really high. It's a free video game. So many people download free games, they don't even play the first level. 17% of people have booted this up? That's a very high number. Much higher than I would have expected. Given how much I'm struggling with this. Again, it's not like this is the last level. If it was, maybe I could see it. But we got a ways to go still. Maybe that many people use cheat engine. I don't know. Got to double tap that. Oops, the generator's up here. I don't know why I was going down there. So how come she didn't attack me that time? I made the same mistake that I've made 100 times because I'm genuinely brain dead, but I wasn't punished for it that time. She just didn't attack me. She secretly loves me? I think she pities me at this point. Forgot to go down. Very simple solution there. It was called just step out of the way of the lightning that you know is coming. I just didn't do it. Took a while for a generator to actually break there. I wish I could just, like, shut my mouth and clutch up and just do the level. But I'm not like that. It doesn't really make a difference whether I'm yapping or not. I'm not going to be playing any better, so I might as well talk. and exhaust my coronavirus beaten vocal cords. Why? Why do I keep cutting right down the middle just because it's the fastest path? Obviously, if she's in the middle, then go around. What is wrong with me? I kind of miss Pokemon. Actually, not the thing I was doing before. By the way, I don't think anyone really cares, but we're not going back to that. The last thing I did before I lost my computer was I started playing a Pokemon game. I don't know. It was a dumb idea, anyways. But yeah, that's not happening. No shot we go back to that. But I do kind of want to play Pokemon again. I just want to play a different game. I want to give Pokemon Ruby Sapphire Emerald or whatever. Give that a chance. Again. Play that Pokemon thing that Shaden Animations did on a vid recently. I do not watch Shaden Animations, so I wouldn't know what she did. The only Shaden Animations video I watched was her recap of the Mr. Beast box thing, because she won that. She won like $600,000 from Mr. Beast videos, so I watched that, but that was it. It was a good video, though. I probably should watch more. I enjoyed it. She's obviously a good animator. But yeah, the Storytime animator thing never, ever attracted me. It's just Pokemon, but cooler. Like, is it a fan game, or is it just a different Pokemon, like? Actually, yeah, I think there was a Pokemon-esque game that came out recently. Was it called Lumen Tales or something? I haven't looked into it beyond that. I just randomly saw it in my video recommendations on YouTube. And just visually I thought, oh, that looks kind of nice. Okay, well that's really unfair that both of these generators needed these batteries. I don't know if I'll be able to actually get that in time. We'll see. Yeah, I wasn't going to be able to do it without cutting right in front of the ghost, which just killed me, so... Fuse it up, but let's check this generator first, which also needs a fuse. Good thing I double tapped, so we're all good. Bottom, watch your cardinals, circle around, grab the fuse, keep going clockwise, check the generator in the bottom left. It's a battery, great. She went and caught me around the top. I thought she would just chase me around the bottom. And I wasn't even paying attention. Cardinals, check the bottom left generator, we need juice. Alright, I numbered them, that's generator 3. Boom. Okay, what about 4? What do you need? Fuse. Let's check 3 again. Juice. Doesn't matter. It's called Pokemon Too Many Types? That sounds like a pain. 62 types? For reference, Pokemon normally has 18 types. So that's... yeah, it's... I would say, yeah, that is too many. That doesn't even sound fun, that just sounds annoying. The type chart is already one of the most convoluted and difficult things to remember and consider when playing Pokemon. Why would you just make it 5 times worse. So what kind of idea is that for a fan game? How do you even come up with that? We do a full loop. Oh, I forgot to even watch out for the lightning. Bad timing. I wasn't paying attention to the gate and it got me. Again, like, it's such a small window that you can even die to the gate in. I just can't afford to even pay attention to it, because it's so unlikely to get me anyways, so I'm not normally mad about that, but sometimes it is pretty bad. Like, I really should have seen it coming and it gets me anyways. Forgot to even pay attention to the lightning. Forgot to pay attention to the gate. I should have grabbed a fuse. Why didn't I grab a fuse? Great, and now I've really screwed myself. Never mind, the gate got me. Why does the gate keep killing me? I'm calling it a gate just because it reminds me of the gates from SCP Containment Breach, but it's really not a gate. I don't know what you'd call that. It's just a floor circuit. A grate, I guess, actually. I keep calling it a gate. 4K screen issue? I mean, it is annoying how much screen real estate I have. I do want a smaller monitor. I guess I don't... It's not 4K that bothers me, it's just the size of the monitor. It's just too big. It's insane to me that my brother bought a TV to use as a monitor. So it's even bigger than the one he gave me. And this is just too big for me. It'd be fine maybe if it was further away, but I don't have that option. It takes up half of my desk because it's so big in the back. Who's first? Number 1 needs juice. Easy. I mean, the amount of times I don't even make it to like 3 or 4 generators out of 8. I have so little confidence I'm even going to be able to beat this on hard mode, at least today. Maybe if I ate and then slept on it and tried again tomorrow, I'd have a chance. I don't know. I just don't think I can do this on stream today. I'm just going to have to call it once my food gets here. I don't know if we just end the stream at that point, or maybe I can find something else to do, but again, I really did only want to play Awaria today. Just keep the stream short. Again, I got COVID. I really shouldn't be streaming anyways. Dude, I'm dying to the dumbest things over and over. Why am I so bad at video games? Like, I love video games, but I'm so bad at them. What just killed me? It must be painful watching me do just the same problems over and over and over, like the same mistakes. You'd think I'm not actually learning. But it's not like I don't know what I'm doing is wrong. I'm not brain dead. I'm just genuinely that unaware and forgetful. It's ridiculous. Like, look at that. Why? I've done that mistake 100 times, and look how many times it's killed me, and I just refuse to learn from it. I just walk directly into the lightning. Because I'm strafing too fast, I'm not actually paying attention to the time in between strikes. All I'm concerned about is the motion. I'm not considering the timing or even really the placement. Watch a YouTube tutorial on what? How to not be mentally challenged? This level? I mean, I'm just gonna watch someone do what I'm trying to do. It's not like I don't know what to do. I could, like, frame by frame do this and just probably beat the level like this, just because my brain's better at working slow. That's why I play puzzle games. But at this pace, wow, my brain just cannot keep up. It's really bad. I just can't do it. It's just too much to focus on, and you gotta be such a quick thinker. It's just way beyond what I'm capable of doing. Which is too bad, because it's really fun. It's fun and satisfying. It's fun to get the motions down, but I'm just it's just way beyond what I'm capable of. Apparently, the last level was the hardest I'd ever be able to do with this type of gameplay. And that was so long ago, I don't even remember what the level was. But apparently, it was slightly easier than this, because I somehow made it through. This is the first time we've seen, like, a charged version of the ghosts. I guess they just really are that, like, that much harder. Oh, every time I double back, I'm punished for it. Every single time. You have to move forward, and then sometimes she's in front of you. And then you just die. Why? I grabbed the wrong battery. I just wasn't even thinking. I'm supposed to grab a fuse. I'm glad I did, because look what I need now. Okay, what does the bottom right need? Another one? Really? I'm so glad I grabbed that fuse. Oh my gosh, and you need two things. Where's my... Oh, I just charged it. I didn't grab it. I doubled back. I wasn't punished. Incredible. Oh, I didn't even notice the generator in the bottom left, dude. Oh. Yeah, okay, cool. We're dead. I'm not gonna make that, obviously. Unless. Okay, cool. Now I'm dead. I got 7 out of 8. Well, that's the first time I've died to a timeout. I guess that means that's a new record. I got really unlucky, though. You gotta hand it to me. If you really think about it, that was super unlucky. all the generators needed batteries, which all require a step to be done beforehand, and repeatedly they needed that red battery, which I need the fuse for, which also needs to charge. That was really unlucky. I'm just gonna walk around with one of these things. Of course, I wasn't that lucky. Yeah, now we need one. That was like a frame-perfect battery grab, by the way. Oh, I didn't even notice that one. There's so much going on. I didn't even notice the generator in the top left needed attending to. Generator number 1. You need fuse. Good, I need one anyways. I'm dead because I'm just trying to get the fuse. You know, something I established like really early on to this level that I don't think I've been adhering to is that every time she's attacking and doing her back-to-back-to-back lightning strikes, I can't afford to focus on anything else. I gotta just give that full attention. And I don't always adhere to that. Sometimes I do, but most of the times I really don't. I don't know why, because it's the thing I die to the most. I really should be giving it more attention. Check this generator out. Forgot to pay attention to her strikes. Amazing. Don't know why I didn't put the fuse in when I was there. I got lucky. Grab some juice. She's coming back around. That's perfect. That means I can put that in, drop that off, and she just cornered me and killed me. There was literally nothing I could do. And I'm not joking, I actually don't know what I would have done different. I think that was like a scripted death. I pressed A! Why did you not grab it? Doesn't matter, I gotta do a full loop around anyways. That time I gave her attack full attention and I was able to dodge it. I gotta do that every time. Oh, what the heck? Why did she do that? Ah, that's so annoying. She should not be able to move faster than you like that. She just randomly just jumped to exactly where I was going, way faster than I'd be able to adapt to it, and then just slammed into me. That's so unfair every time she does that. Just randomly homing attack kills me. What do you got? Battery. We'll do that first. Around, double tap the fuse, drop this off, go around this way, drop the battery, fuse, whatever, I don't know. It doesn't matter, I'm dead. I saw it coming and I just did nothing about it. I didn't stop and think I should wait. I just ran into it. It's gonna be so annoying when I sit down to record a YouTube video on a game that came out and it's just something this difficult, and it's just an hour of me doing this. No one's gonna watch that, and then I just don't have a video for the day. Do a funny speed up for this part? Yeah, but then I'd have to play for hours. My entire day is spent just on one YouTube video, and I'm not doing that. Every day I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna record for an hour, and I'm just gonna straight shot it. It's just an hour, there's no cuts. Because as soon as I give myself the freedom to do editing, then I take advantage of it and I exhaust myself making a video that's better quality, but not worth it if I can't get them out consistently. So instead, I'm just gonna 1 hour raw footage. I'll edit the intro. What? So a game like Awaria would never make it on the channel. I would have the foresight to say, hey, you know what? I'll just have to do this on my own time. There's no way I can do this for an hour and expect people to watch. But yeah, the plan is to go back to what I was doing. Where I played, you know, Little Kitty, Big City, and... How do I have this battery? What am I doing? But just do less editing. Oops, forgot to double tap. I'm gonna run out of time for this. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, up. Oh good, I had 10 seconds. And I'm dead. If I sped this up, it'd give people a seizure. Think about how fast it would have to go. It's funny in a cosmic sort of way. It's very kind of the generators to not explode until I've actually started moving. Forgot to watch out for attacks from the ghost that's chasing me and has been chasing me for an hour, and I just somehow managed to completely forget about her once again. And I just did it again. Alright, well my food's here, so I don't know how much more stamina I've really got for this, man. Again, I don't really feel that close to doing this. I did get kind of close that one time, but it's gonna take so long to get another attempt that's that successful, and I'll probably still mess it up again. Like, what is that? Why did the fact I'm still making those mistakes shows just how far I have to go before I actually pull this off, man. I just don't think it's happening. And I know I'm doing this to myself by playing on hard mode, but there's not a huge difference on easy mode. It's just that you actually resurrect. I'd rather beat this on hard mode first try than just go through the last few levels on easy mode just for the sake of having done it. Take it! Wait, what happened? Why do I have the... where did I get that fuse from? I don't need that. Forgot to watch out for the lightning strikes again. Maybe if I say it out loud enough times, I'll actually remember. I forgot again. The time I was just bad. I forgot that time, but I wasn't punished for it. Forgot that time and I wasn't punished for it. That's what I'm talking about. Like, the only way I'm gonna get through this is if I'm just that lucky, where I forget to even pay attention to the ghost and I just so happen to be in the exact spots I need to be to avoid getting hit. All I'm relying on is dumb luck like that, so I can stumble my way through this. Forgot to double tap. Forgot to put the battery in. For the fuse. I had to avoid the gate and I got punished for it. I forgot. That was just me being bad. I forgot. I honestly don't know what happened there. Just wasn't paying attention, I guess. Oh, no, that's it. I'm good. No, I'm good. No, you know what? I'm good. Play Big Pig? Dude, what is Big Pig? I don't want to play Big Pig. Maybe we'll come back to this tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually done with Awaria on stream. I will finish this at some point. I just... oh my gosh, I can't believe how tough this must be to watch. There's no way there's anyone that has streamed themselves or recorded this game that is worse than me. I cannot believe how bad I am at video games sometimes. It is unbelievable. It's just shocking. It's eye-opening that I can be that bad. Dare I search Big Pig? What is this? It's cross-platform? Okay, it came out in August. What is it? It's just... they just gave you the gun from Gary's mod. And you just drag pigs around? And balls. Actually, that's kind of a good idea for a game. You know what? Actually, they might have been cooking with this one. It's nearly $12 and it runs in VR? Who is this? Became a Nobody made this. And they've made nothing else. It has like so few reviews. Yeah, no, it runs in VR and also without VR. I just can't believe it's also a VR game. That's absurd. I'm not playing this, by the way. We're not even entertaining that. I already stocked up on games for my backlog, for recent releases. I'm not really looking for more. Right now, I'm currently looking at. Let me see. What does the list look like right now? Awaria is the most recent game, anyways. It's the newest game, most recent release that I wanted to play. So what else? My Side, I wanted to play, but I guess I'll just play it on my own. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Enigma of Fear looks really good. I'm looking forward to playing this one. I'll just play it on my own. Arisen Force, Life Devotee, just a Chinese indie game. Is a demo for it, like a prologue version. It's a Sun Wukong game in like Octopath Traveler HD 2D art style. Atlas, I already mentioned. I'll stream that one. I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow, but I'll stream Atlas at some point. Grocery Store Simulator. Is that a stream game? It might be. I don't know. There's also Fast Food Simulator. I didn't actually buy it yet, but I want to check that out too. That one's early access. Grocery Store Simulator is actually out of early access. And it's just so funny to me that Supermarket Simulator was so successful, it spawned clones of the game that were able to be produced and finished before Supermarket Simulator. Supermarket Simulator is still in early access, and it's going to be for the next year or two at least. And the clones of the game have been produced and completed and released at full price. Papa's Pizzeria came to Steam. That's cool. My first time playing a Papa's game was with Papa's Freezeria, which came to Steam last year, and everyone said you got to play Papa's Pizzeria. And I guess the devs thought so too. So they put Papa's Pizzeria on Steam. So I really want to play that now. Because I really enjoyed Freezeria. It was a lot of fun. I didn't beat it, but it's just because it's way more content than I thought there'd be. It's a long one. If you want a grocery store sim, play Night of the Consumers. That is not the same thing. You don't know what a grocery store sim is. Night of the Consumers is just a hectic nightmare where you just run around shelves and stock them, which admittedly is a part of the grocery store simulator games, but that's not the fun part. The fun part is actually running the grocery store. The not fun part is stocking the shelves. That's why you hire stalkers to do that for you. Oh yeah, we gotta play 420 Blaze It 2. Game of the Year, Dank Dreams, and Goated Memes. Wow, like, and subscribe Poggers Edition. That's a stream game. "10 Dead Doves." What is that one? It's what? It's like it's $32. It's one of the most expensive games I would have played all year. Single player fixed perspective narrative horror. Oh, another one? Dude, I still didn't play we were what was it called? No, never mind. That's the multiplayer thing. What was it called? Dude, what the heck was it called? I gotta find this. Hang on. It's by the guys that made the Cannibal Hotel management game from 2018 or 19, which was started with a C. It was called my memory is so embarrassing, man. Why do I try to recall information live on stream? Every time I do, I just embarrass myself. I'm in no business of recalling information. That part of my brain does not work properly. I shouldn't embarrass myself by trying to do it as often as I do. I cannot even type the thing that you recommended. I can't read that. Reavers? I don't know why I'm having such a hard time typing this and reading it. Reavers of New Rome. There it is. Got it. Another $20 game. Man, these are all getting pricey, huh? This doesn't look like a $20 game. What is this? I don't think I'm willing to take the chance on this one. I'm just going to rule this one out. Or the other ones, to be clear. But these aren't even in the why not territory. These are now in the actual financial investment territory, which is where I actually have to get serious and be like, well, hold on now, let's think. Let's be critical. Did I name Threshold already? Did I? Which one was that? Oh yeah, Threshold. No, it's on my wish list, but so are like 200 other video games. But yeah, this looks good. I mean, I trust Critical Reflex to put out good horror stuff. And not just because of mouthwashing. I have a list that I made this year of every game that I played that released this year. Like every 2024 game that I played. And my like personal score for it, I guess. I wanted to do some kind of video on it, but I honestly don't know if a single person would care. I just feel like it's very what's the word? Like I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but I would just come off as, I guess, arrogant or full of myself to make a whole video of me being like, these are the games I played and here's what I thought about them. I don't think people care about my opinion to that degree. There's surely not an audience for that, so I don't know about that. But I'd like to share it in some way or another, so maybe I'll just show it on stream quick. How do I hide the tabs on the spreadsheet? I don't think I know how to do that. I'm trying to give myself more screen real estate. I'll just zoom in, that's fine. Oh, you can hide the bar at the top. There we go, that's better. Why do you think mouthwashing sucks? What are your thoughts on mouthwashing? Your negative thoughts on mouthwashing? Is this you just being contrarian again, or do you actually have honest criticism for the game? My only problem with mouthwashing is that I was too stupid to understand the story my first time through, so I had to like watch other people play through that were far like more intuitive than me. You know what I mean? I'm just dumb. I don't watch enough movies and stuff, so I had to like, I missed all the context clues, so I had to have other people explain the game to me. But after I watch other people play the game and then read YouTube comments and stuff explaining the game, then I'm able to appreciate it, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? It is a good game. I might be stupid, but I can recognize that it's a good game. The only thing I truly disliked about mouthwashing was that there was an achievement for speedrunning one of the levels in 30 seconds, which was super difficult to do. Curly, I mean, Curly's not supposed to be a likable character, I don't think. That's not how it read to me. Curly's inaction in general, I think, is one of the messages of the story, I would say. Curly not being assertive or enough of a captain, I guess, or a leader, an admirable role model. Whole bottle of isopropyl alcohol would have killed Swansea on the spot. It wasn't the whole bottle. It was mixed. It was isopropyl alcohol with mouthwash. I know that doesn't make it much better. With sweetener. So it was diluted a little bit. I don't know how much they put in. That the exact proportions were not revealed. But I don't think they dumped the whole bottle. Then again, I guess they didn't have any left when they needed it for Daisuke. So I guess maybe they did. Maybe they made enough rounds for everyone. I don't know. They just gave Swansea extra, just enough to knock him out. I don't know. I have no idea what the process was there, because I guess, yeah, that was a pretty big bottle of isopropyl alcohol. If they used the whole thing, it would have been a lot. You're right, I didn't think about that. Well, that doesn't ruin the game. I wouldn't even knock the game down a point for that. I think they just should have made the bottle smaller, because you can see it in proportion to the medicine when you grab it from the med case. Also, spoilers for mouthwashing, by the way. I don't think anyone's watching anyways at this point, but okay, hang on. Let me just show this off quick, because if I don't do this now, I feel like it's not going to go anywhere. Why they put so much attention on the difference of painkillers but not alcohol? Did they? There was only 2 painkillers. There was the ones on the counter at the beginning of the game, and then there were the ones that you get from the med stash, which were, I think, stronger, but I don't think they really drew much attention to it. And it wasn't implied that they would be like dangerously stronger, unless obviously you consume multiple bottles of them all at once. Again, spoilers. But that's just a given, I would assume. Okay, so here we go. So I've got the games that I played this year put into price brackets, because I put a lot of weight onto the price of games. I feel like that's a really important metric to consider, and it's one of the problems that I think a lot of reviews nowadays don't consider, is how much games cost. So if a game, like if I've got 2 games, I think they equally have as much content, they equally are of similar quality or ambition or whatever, but one costs twice as much as the other. The one that costs twice as much is going to way worse in my mind. It seems like a lot of people don't take price into consideration. Certainly not game reviewers. They just get games for free anyways. They get early review copies. They're not really thinking about the fact that, you know, someone's got to spend $90 on Star Wars Outlaws. Suddenly, Star Wars Outlaws doesn't really feel like a 7 or an 8 out of 10, does it? When it costs $90. So I think it's really important to consider that. So I rate games, I put them, I've created like price brackets, and then I rate games within that. Also worth noting, I did not play a single game this year that cost more than $40 Canadian. So don't even expect AAA games on here. Anyways, here's the free bracket. Here's all the free games from this year I played. Here's the scores. This whole column is the score that I gave the game. I don't like to get too granular. I just round everything to the nearest 5. So it's basically like a 1 to 20 scale. And I barely use the bottom half anyways because I don't typically play bad games. I try not to. Anyways, Ware Cleaner and Duranko Wonko were my favorite free games this year. They were both about an hour. They were both so well done. There was so much more content that you would think for just a free little game, or at the very least the content that was there was very like polished. I love the presentation. They were so charming. They were both about cute little doggos. How could you not love them? These were, I mean, the Ware Cleaner, I think, won Apple's like app of the year, like game of the year or something. I can't remember what the exact reward was. Apple Arcade Game of the Year or something like that. So the Ware Cleaner also had strong presence on mobile, which is interesting. I didn't think that was a good fit for mobile, but what do I know about phone games? And Duranko Wonko, I think, was published by Capcom. I have no idea the story behind this one, but I streamed it on YouTube earlier this year, and it was just a fun, silly little game. And then I watched other people play it, and they also loved it, and it just reconfirmed in my mind that that's actually a really good little game. Very impressive. I give that a 95 out of 100, man. I think those were fantastic considering they were free, because you could have charged me $5 for these, and I wouldn't have been, like, upset. The fact they were free was pretty good. Please touch the artwork too. I streamed a little bit in one of my like multi-game streams, but I beat the whole game. I think it's the best hidden object game that I played this year, because I play a lot of hidden object games, as you can see later in the list here. I think this was the best one. Really cool. It was all like photo manipulation of paintings, and it was really well done, and it was all done in memoriam and tribute just to this one artist, and it was super, super cool, and it told a little story along the way, and there was a lot of content there, and the whole darn thing was free for no reason. Very good. For some reason in my mind though, I just love these games more. I don't know why. Last Seen Online was just a very short horror game, but I thought it was really well done. I loved the concept of it. The idea was you log into a chat room on like a 2000s PC. It was really cool, very nostalgic in a way. I'd recommend just going into that one, I guess, blind and seeing for yourself, because it's free anyways. 20 Small Mazes was just a really charming little puzzle game. There were times where I thought, that one didn't hit, because there were 20 different mazes. I think maybe, 15 of them were good, maybe 5 of them weren't as good. But as a maze enjoyer, I thought it was cool, very creative. Again, you just have to check it out yourself. I can't really explain it in a way that does it justice, but I thought it was good as a puzzle enjoyer. As a maze enjoyer. Magic Archery was an incremental game, idle game, whatever you want to call them. And it was very short, but it was balanced around its playtime, which was like maybe an hour. It was just a cute little proof of concept. It was well done. It was tight. It wasn't, I couldn't score it higher than this. It wasn't particularly ambitious either, but for what was there, I thought it was well done. Indigo Park, Chapter 1. This one was tough to put. I really couldn't decide where to put this one. Because my gut tells me to put it like way down here, because like really it's not actually that good at all. It's kind of poor quality in a lot of ways, but the ambitions there, I like that it was free, and the raccoon really sold that. I already forgot his name. Oh, Rambly. Rambly the raccoon was way better than he had any right to be. The voice acting and the animation in combination were so smart for a mascot horror game. Very, very, very good. Very good. So I think maybe 80s is still a bit too generous, but I don't know. At the same time, I feel bad putting it with the Hidden Cats games. I'm just very, very kind to free games at the end of the day, right? Because you're not even going to ask for money. It's just a random little thing that shows up on Steam. I'm a lot kinder to free games, right? Which is, again, why I have price brackets here. Underneath that, I had Cats and Seek Kyoto. That was my favorite Hidden Cats game of the year. I actually streamed that one. The reason I liked this one was because every single cat in the game was based on an actual real cat that was like submitted to the developer. Everyone just submitted their cats, like photos of them and names and descriptions of their cats, and they hid 100 cats in the game. And the art was good and it functioned well. I think that extra level of love and care put that as my favorite Hidden Cats game. But the rest of these were just the Hidden Cats games. They are what they are. Not really much to say. And then there's Coda's New Journey, which was an RPG Maker game. It was maybe like 30 minutes. And it was like a porn parody of an anime I haven't seen, but it came out earlier this year about elves and magic. And they couldn't put it on Steam because it's a parody game. So they made a version of the game that removes the anime characters and replaces them with original characters and called it Coda's New Journey. So this is the version that's on Steam. It's fine, I guess. It's awkwardly sexual because they also took out the porn elements, but still kept a lot of the sexy elements. It's kind of got a bit of an identity crisis, is my opinion on Coda's New Journey. I've got weird feelings towards this game. The art's cute. It's a very buggy game, which is weird. I don't normally run into bugs when playing RPG Maker games, but whatever build of RPG Maker they were using is not good, because the amount of bugs I ran into while trying to get all the achievements was incredibly frustrating. But as long as you don't care about achievements and you just beat the whole thing in one sitting, you probably won't run into any bugs. Maybe a freeze if you're unlucky. But I don't know. It's kind of fun. And again, it's free. You might as well check it out. It's got a sense of humor. Again, it's way more sexual than it probably should be, considering the point was to remove the porn elements, but whatever. I'm interested anyways in seeing what they do next, because I like the idea a lot of making like a Rule 34 type of game and then just taking all the parody elements out and plugging in original characters so that you can get it on Steam, because that's just good marketing. And it also shows a good, healthy level of care for your project. Anyways, enough about that. And then the last two games on here are Nothing, which I streamed for some reason. It is a game where you literally do nothing. It's kind of hard to blame it, though, because it does exactly what it's out to do. I give it just a perfect 5 out of 10. I don't really know what else to say. It's hard to praise it. It's hard to criticize it. It is nothing. So for me, it lands right middle of the pack, because it's not like I had to buy it. And then Banana is a slightly worse version of Nothing, because in Banana, you actually have to do something, which is click the banana, and it's not fun, and there's no reward for doing so. And it also was the cause of a lot of controversy this year regarding Steam, like, marketplace item drops and stuff, and the amount of money that people were spending on digital collectibles. I wish I didn't play Banana. I wish I didn't have an opinion on Banana, but I actually did play it. So it's a 45. It's slightly worse than Nothing. Okay, the next price bracket, the slightly more than free price bracket. This is like impulse territory. This is like, it's easy to buy games in this price bracket. Let me zoom in even more. It's easy to buy games in this price bracket, especially based on a recommendation. It's like, what am I really losing here? A few bucks? Buckshot Roulette is astounding for being as cheap as it is. I forgot how cheap this was. When I was putting this list together, I was like, Buckshot Roulette? Yeah, that was a good game. And then I remembered it was like $3. It's an incredible game for $3. There's a lot of depth there and replayability, the polish. They even went back to it and added a multiplayer mode. I mean, what an incredible game. It's near perfect. It really is one of my favorite games of the year. I can't believe how good Buckshot Roulette was. It's almost a shame it didn't come to Steam earlier than it did. I don't know what the delay was, because it was on itch for a while, and that was during its most popular period, was when it was spreading on TikTok and stuff, and everyone was finding the game, and they could only get it off itch. I don't know why it took so long to come to Steam, but anyways, I'm glad it did come. I'm glad I got to play it. Fantastic game. Can't recommend that enough. Digzeum is another incremental game, same as Magic Archery, but just has more substance, is visually very tight. I like the animations and the sound effects, and the gameplay's fun. It takes the underground digging mechanic from Pokemon and turns it into the gameplay. I had a ton of fun with this. It's only like maybe 2 hours long, but I really enjoyed the 2 hours. It was a really tight experience, and it was very engaging, and I was very impressed with Digzeum. Give extra 5 points to Visca. The points that I took off for Visca are really just because it's awkward. I wish it didn't. I wish it was either a full-on porn game or that it didn't have any fetish elements to it. You know what I mean? But instead, it's kind of this awkward line in between, which makes it difficult to talk about, difficult to recommend, and it slightly uncomfortable playing. Because for what it's worth, this is a surprisingly fun game that introduced me to a surprisingly talented artist that's got some ambitions for game development. He actually made another game this year that I didn't play yet, but it looks interesting. It's just more expensive and has even more fetish content. It's weird. I don't know how to talk about this game. I think it's best if you just go backwards in my streams and try to find the stream where I played it for a little bit, because then you can get an honest look at the gameplay of it. But It is well done. I honestly wish there was more to it. It's a little short, but it's also priced very appropriately. So I don't know. I feel like 85 is a good spot for that. I could put it at 90, but it doesn't really matter. It wouldn't change the placement of it, really. I like Digxium better than Visca's Earth Conquest, and I like Visca's Earth Conquest better than Nodebuster, just by a little bit. Nodebuster was another one I streamed. It's another incremental game. It just has a little bit less visual appeal than Digxium, and the gameplay is a little more boring, but it also has more substance. So it's about the same as Digxium, I guess. They're very, very similar games, though. The exact same like genre, I guess. Mimic Logic, $5. I think it's an RPG Maker game. It's honestly been a while since I booted it up, but I remember it being an RPG Maker game. But functioned very well. I like the sprite work. It was simple, but it worked. And yeah, just a fun puzzle game. I wish there was a little bit more to it. That's why it's an 80. But it does have other variants on the very simple game mode. I just think maybe $5, even though it's not that much, still feels a little overpriced. But I like Mimic Logic. That's a good one. Another Hidden Cats game. It's the only one that decided to not be free, other than the actual games that we'll get to later. But yeah, I think the extra $1 was worth it. Cats Hidden in China was one of the hardest Hidden Cats games I've ever played. It was definitely harder. I spent more time on it. I think I spent nearly 20 minutes trying to beat it. So I guess it kind of earned the $1.29 that they were trying to charge. Rat Shaker, I was not impressed with, honestly. I don't know. The story I didn't get it. Maybe I kind of got it. I don't know. It was told very ambiguously and vaguely. It didn't wrap up nicely. And the gameplay of Rat Shaker is not fun. It's a walking simulator, except you constantly have to wildly shake your mouse to charge your rat. It's very annoying. It's not very fun to play. The story didn't make a lot of sense, but I do like weird, surreal horror games, of course. I think the real reason I gave it a 65 is just because it costs too much. It's like a 20-minute game, and it's not even fun to play. I don't know why on earth they're charging $3.89 for it. It's the same price as Buckshot Roulette, which is 10 times better. I should honestly rate this lower, but whatever. I think it's fine. I think maybe I'm being a bit too hard to it. Your Wife, by the way, this is a VTuber. How do you even describe this? Okay, Your Wife is an application. It's not a game, just to be clear, but it's on Steam, so it's on here. It just puts a little VTuber on your screen, and that's it. Just for your personal enjoyment. You can zoom in or zoom out, and you can drag her around to put her wherever you want, and that's it. She stares at your mouse cursor, and that's it. That's all. That is the whole thing. Does it react at least? I mean, there's tracking and movement to it in the same way that any other VTuber has tracking and movement. It's just that instead of tracking your eyes, it's tracking your mouse cursor. And the idea is that you're supposed to pretend like you have a little anime waifu on your monitor, like a desktop pet kind of. But it just doesn't do anything. She just stands there. For $1.29, it honestly feels like a ripoff. It should be free. But I don't know, if you know exactly what you're getting when you buy it and you still can justify the $1.29, then fine, I guess. Sure. Next price bracket. The Orange Games. Oops, spoilers for mouthwashing. Next price bracket. We're now out of Impulse territory, but still single digit territory. So these are still cheap games. Halls of Torment. I think it was my favorite game from this price bracket, which is just a Vampire Survivors clone. I know. It's probably better than Vampire Survivors for my money. I like it better personally, but it comes down just to the aesthetic maybe, whether you like it or not. But I just think it's really solid. I think it's really fun. I played it again today just to make sure I'm confident with this score, and I am. It's got a great game feel. I like it more than Vampire Survivors. I don't really know how to explain it. I think every Survivors game just has something going for it that the others don't, and you just got to find the one that clicks with you the most. And I think Halls of Torment is my favorite aside from Hollow Cure. Hollow Cure is still my favorite, mostly just because it's free, and also because Hololive. But yeah, Halls of Torment, very impressive. It's got like a Diablo aesthetic. And I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's the Vampire Survivors formula is tried and true. It's kind of free points. Like you're as long as you pull it off, yeah, 95 is like expected. It's just addictive and fun, and if you get it, you get it. If it's not for you, fine. This one's not going to sell you on the concept either, but I just thought it was fun. Leap Year, I streamed the beginning of this game. Did I beat this whole game on stream? I think I did. I think I actually did beat Leap Year across 2 different live streams. I can't believe how much I love this game. I just couldn't stop thinking about it. And when I went back to replay it to pick up the speedrunning achievements, I just got even more appreciation for the game, admiring the level design and stuff. This was a brilliant little game. I think very underrated. I can't believe how much fun I had with this and just how good of an experience it was. It's Metroid Brainia, as they've been calling them. It's not very long, but it doesn't need to be long. I think it's earned its price tag very comfortably. I'm very happy I played Leap Year. As a puzzle enjoyer, I was very satisfied with Leap Year through and through. It was tough to figure out the first time through, and then it was fun to figure out how to speed through it, speed run it to get the extra achievements. And again, I just came to appreciate the level design even more the more I played it. Minami Lane, how do you describe Minami Lane? It's a cozy game. So I know automatically there's people that aren't going to like it because it's a cozy game. It's a simulator game? I don't know. You manage a street in Japan is what you do. You have a street in Japan. You choose what goes on the street. You put a little ramen shop. You put in some extra housing. You put in, I don't know. I can't remember. I played this like in February. But it was very cute. I thought it was very well balanced. It's very short. But it accomplishes what it set out to do pretty darn well. I think that's it. I think the only reason I didn't rate this higher is just because I wanted even more. Because I think there's like 6 levels in the game. And they're really, really good. And the first couple levels are like tutorials. I wish there was more. I hope there's DLC for this game. I want this game to be twice as long. I really liked it. Remove 5 points from web fishing. I had a hard time figuring out where to put web fishing, honestly. Especially because I didn't play it nearly as much as other people did. A lot of the content, I guess, to web fishing is just other people. So it's kind of tough to review games like that. Especially because I wasn't playing web fishing for the social elements. Ultimately, it is just a fishing game. I gave it this score just because this is, I think, reflective of what web fishing fans would give it. You know what I mean? And it really was a flash in the pan. I don't even know if web fishing is relevant anymore, but it was just a little moment in time where this was like everyone's favorite game, and then it kind of died off. But I think that's kind of cool. I like that games like that exist. It is a little pricey, though, for what it is. Not much fun after clearing out the shop. Yeah, I mean, when I looked at the game, all I could see was the grind involved in fishing out rare fish. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I know there's people that love that. I'm happy for them, but I don't know if that's me. You know what? Because you've given me permission to, I'll put it in 80, which is still good, but you know, I'll put it ahead of A Shelter Full of Cats. Okay, Tower Full of Cats. This is pretty much the most amount of money you'll ever spend on a Hidden Cats game is $7.70. But I thought it was good. Tower Full of Cats, lots of content, lots and lots of cats to find. A very healthy amount of time spent in this game. I think it was 3 or even 4 hours. I really enjoyed it all the way through. There were some times where I thought maybe they're doing a bit too much. Like, you could have hid less stuff here. There were also a couple, like, extra quests that you go on that were a little too vague that I didn't like. And I didn't like the way the music blended in when you, like, move through layers in the tower. They were trying to do something there with the music that could have came out really good, but they kind of didn't pull it off very well. But not enough to keep me from recommending it. It's very good. It was, I think, my favorite Hidden Cats game of the year. And I spent $7 on it, and that didn't even really change my opinion. I think it should be that much. Maybe $5, I don't know. But we're arguing semantics, I think. Shelter Full of Cats by the same team. Came out this month. It's got a cute little message, I guess. It's a lot more wholesome than your usual Hidden Cats game. I'm not super into the wholesome games. The cozy games and wholesome games, not the same thing. Cozy games are more about an aesthetic. Wholesome games are about a message. And so I'm not super into wholesome games normally. Maybe that's not surprising. I don't know. Maybe it is. I can't really tell. I don't know. The types of people that are wholesome games are usually just not into games in general. They just like the breath of fresh air when a game has a nice message, I guess. But A Shelter Full of Cats is a wholesome game, which is not an ill-fitting fusion for the hidden cats genre. I think that's actually well fit. It's well done. I don't know. It's just there's less content than A Tower Full of Cats, but it also costs $1 less, so I rated it about the same. They're pretty much just as good. No case should remain unsolved. I've got some thoughts about this one. I'm not going to be able to get them all out because I played the game a while ago and I didn't get my thoughts out at the time. Although I did write a Steam review for the game, didn't I? Hold on, maybe I'll just find that. I'll just find my Steam review. Let me see. That was a Q1 game, wasn't it? Okay, should remain unsolved. Yeah, there it is. View your review. There we go. Cool. Okay, should remain unsolved. It is a narrative detective puzzle game. Like it's mostly just text with some accompanying images, and you're supposed to solve the mystery. It's a whodunit game. Took me about 3.5 hours, it looks like. I said this is a very mentally taxing game with the obtuse and abstract presentation of so much crucial information. Juggling so much dialogue that's deliberately detached from its context while also being presented with frequent plot twists is just too much. I can appreciate finding such an interesting way to tell a mystery story, but the mechanic's novelty is pushed far past its appeal and actively detracts from major plot reveals and highlights. So I gave it a negative review, but on my own spreadsheet here, I've given it a 75 because I recognize that it probably is worth playing. I was just doing like the Metacritic thing, where people just rate games either 10 or 0 so that they can affect the global score. Just because I think this game's overrated. I think it's good, but I don't think it's like 9 out of 10 good. I think it's like 7 out of 10, maybe 8 out of 10. I don't know. Maybe it really clicks with you for whatever reason. There was a really good story to this game. I just think the story itself was told too abstractly. Even Mouthwashing had the decency to like only cover maybe 3 different time periods at a time. So like it's whiplashing back and forth between events, and you kind of have to arrange it mentally, which could be, maybe taking away from the story, but I don't think it did. I think it was fun. No Case Should Remain Unsolved is way beyond that. It's so convoluted because it's an actual gameplay element to like grab all these random text messages and try to figure out who said what and when. And that's the appeal of the game, but I just think it was pushed a little bit too far, personally. But, it was still a good game. I give it a 75. That's obviously not a bad score. And then finally, I'll put Black Gunner Wukong at 70. I have nothing to say about this game. I streamed it. It is a very janky, very silly game that does not take itself seriously, but is for some reason rather fun. So I gave it a 70. If it wasn't fun, this would be like a 4 out of 10, but it's for some reason quite fun as a roguelike, so I gave it a 70, which is higher than what I'm sure most people would honestly rate it. But the game also has high reviews on Steam just because it's a joke game and everyone just gets the joke. So they're rating it high. But it's also just fun. I don't know. And then Doll Imposter, which I recorded a video of for my YouTube channel, and then I played it more on my own. And it's a cool concept. I like it. It's just a little janky. It kind of has that feeling of my first Unity game or Unreal Engine game or whatever. And it costs $9. And to be fair, the guy that made the game is still putting content in the game, but it still doesn't feel like it's earned $9 from me. But I like it. It's cute. Okay, we're almost done now because these last few price brackets aren't as long. Oh, wait, never mind. Actually, the purple bracket's pretty big. Remove 20 points from Mouthwash. I knew you were going to have some opinions on that. Listen, the more I think about Mouthwash, the more I like it. It's one of those games where sometimes you just got to let it sit, My first time through Mouthwashing, I maybe would have given it like an 80. But the more I've sit with it, and again, I've watched other people play it, and I've thought about it myself, it really does stick with you the way that a good movie does, I think it's good. As someone that doesn't watch movies, it is a very movie game, and not many games accomplish what Mouthwashing set out to do. There's so many games that try to do what Mouthwashing does and don't do it as successfully. Indie horror games with a low poly aesthetic that are trying to tell some weird story. There's so many of them, and so few of them pull it off. I think mouthwashing does. Beyond the fact it's also just very aesthetically appealing, the sound design's good, the character writing is good. There's a lot to praise about mouthwashing. I really do think it's earned a 9 out of 10 for me personally. Note that I didn't give it a 95. I don't think it's as good as Buckshot Roulette or Halls of Torment. It's not like it's Game of the Year for me. For some people, it is Game of the Year. But yeah, I think it really clicks. I think it was really good. I also really, really like that they have a developer console in the game where you can just go in and load chapters so that after you've played the game, you can just load whatever chapter you want, and you can start arranging the story in chronological order by just hopping around chapters. You can no-clip and just skip around, skip text. There's like, I guess it's quality of life you could call that, but I think that's cool. Most games are afraid to give players that tool because they don't want to address the fact that they're a game. But mouthwashing, despite being a cinematic experience, also has no problem letting you play it like a video game, which is also admirable. There's a lot to like about mouthwashing. It's not perfect, but I think it's very, very good. Arctic Eggs, it was tough to score Arctic Eggs. I thought about maybe 8 out of 10, but I gave it 85 because they also went back after the game launched and added a sandbox mode, which was just for no reason. So you can just challenge yourself to balance as much in a pan as possible, whatever dumb combination you want. That's cool. So yeah, Arctic Eggs, I mean, you know it, Ribby. I don't need to explain it to you, but I think it's cool. I had a video on my channel. Go watch it. I know it's not great video quality because my rendering or recording was bad. I don't know what the bitrate kind of ruined it, but it's good. I also watched Cartoons play Arctic Eggs, and it blew my mind how much better he was at the game than me. I really struggled with Arctic Eggs. It was a tough game, but it was fair and fun. Like, if it was tough, it was always me going out of my way to do an obviously challenging task. The game never requires you to do anything that difficult. That's just if you want to be a weirdo and 100% the game. But I don't know, I was watching this guy Cartoons play it, and he just flew through the game. He like first tried most challenges. I don't know how, he just got it. For him, the wrist motion and everything, it just made sense. For me, I was really struggling. Good game though. Arctic Eggs is good. Weird, surreal story. The writing's hilarious. Oddly, serious though at times. Good stuff. Okay, Get to Work. Funny YouTuber rage game that came out. Was it this month? Actually, yeah, it was. It was December 2nd, I think it came out. It's a getting over it style game. The internet has branded those types of games as Foddian type games because Getting Over It was made by Bennett Foddy, and Getting Over It inspired many Getting Over It clones that have all hit different levels of success online. Get to Work came out this December, and I really enjoyed it. The appeal in the game for me was, you know what? I think I'll just stream this game, actually. Well, I'll stream Get to Work at some point, I think, and we'll get to see it more then. But you can just look at the Steam page and see it for yourself. I kind of wish it wasn't $17. I think it's like a $9.99 game. I don't know where the $16.99 comes from. But I also got this is one of those rare moments or rare games where the developers are extremely transparent about the game. So you can go on YouTube and watch videos from Isto, the developer of the game, talking about the process and being completely open about the funds. Apparently the game cost $160,000 Canadian to make. So yeah, charging $17, you got to make the money back somehow. It's shocking it cost as much to make as it did, but I mean, you know, he paid himself as other guys that were working on the game every single day for a full year, and then hired voice acting, and I don't know, it added up. But fortunately, they made their money back. They sold enough copies that they broke even, and now they're in the profit territory. So it's pretty cool. I think it was well done. It's also just full of streamers and content creators that I personally enjoy, that I'm sure you don't know about or care. But just I like the content creators that are featured in this game are content creators that I like watching myself. So that was also kind of cool, like fun Easter eggs. Proverbs is a puzzle game, and you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. It's either for you or it's not for you. Guess what? It's for me. It's basically Minesweeper. It's just a giant Minesweeper game. It's just one big Minesweeper that someone made that has like 50,000 tiles, and you just chip away at it at your own leisure. I'm like 4 or 5 hours into the game. I'm like maybe 15% through the game. I don't know. I've still got a lot of hours to put into this if I want to actually complete it. But beyond that, it's just really tightly made. Like, it's very polished for what it is. And I like the theme of the game a lot. This painting that you're trying to recreate, and the painting is split into sections, and the sections all give different, like, not parables, similes, metaphors, I don't know. Sounds like a new game to give to dad. This is a dad game. Proverbs is 100% a dad game. I really enjoyed it. It's because I'm still playing it. It does feel a little preemptive to even put it on the list, but like it's just the same thing. The first 5 minutes of the game is what the entire 20-hour, 30-hour experience is going to be. Just that endlessly, and I'm down for that personally. So I give it an 8. Okay, and then this takes us to our yellow territory. I don't know if I recommend these games necessarily. We got Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. If you have been stalking my Steam, then you would know that I have like 150 hours in this game. To be clear, that is not me recommending this game. I'm just a dummy, okay? This game is less of a game and more of a tool. It's supposed to be a study tool. It's basically just Lo-Fi Girl, the video game. If you really like Lo-Fi Girl, and you thought, I really like Lo-Fi Girl, I wish I could make my own Lo-Fi Girl that looks like me or whatever, and just run it in the background while I do other things, then yeah, you can buy this game for $15 for some reason, and you can do that. I am downplaying the amount of care put into this game. I think it's well made. The only reason I even rated it as low as I did is just because the game attempts to have gameplay elements, and I think the gameplay elements are bad. I think this game should have been $10, and it really should have just been lo-fi with a customizable character. But the game actually tries to have like an XP system, and you gain XP by running the game and completing tasks, and then you can buy new outfits or accessories for your room, or a new pet to accompany you, or new skins for the pet. But I just think it's balanced so poorly that I have to dock the game for it. And it's the only gameplay in the game is this XP system, and the XP system is balanced so poorly. I honestly would hold it against the game pretty heavily. But yeah, I don't know. You might as well just listen to Lo-Fi Girl, but it is cool. The game comes with like custom ambience layers that you can stack and build your own custom soundscape. You don't even have to listen to the music. I don't. You can just listen to crickets chirping if you want. Use it as a tool to fall asleep to. I think it's kind of cool, but it's not a recommendation necessarily. I do think it's a bit pricey. Maybe it's a wish list game. It's worth noting there's also a second game that came out this year that is identical to this, called Chill Pulse. I didn't play it. Maybe it's even better than this. I don't know. This is the one that I saw and I got. By the way, I don't listen to Lo-Fi Girl either. I just got it because it was trending on Steam. I just wanted to see what the fuss was. I was hoping there would be more gameplay to it so that I could get something out of it as someone that wouldn't be using it for its intended purpose. And sadly, I really didn't, but I've locked myself into like feeling like I need to get all the achievements. So I'm trying to get to level 50 in the game, and it's a nightmare. I'm level 40, and again, I've got like well over 100 hours in the game. I think I'm going to hit 100 and, close to 200 hours before I hit level 50. So I just run it at night when I go to bed. Anyways, Fruit Mountain and Hololive Treasure Mountain are the exact same game. There's no reason to even rate one higher than the other. This is the exact same game, and I think both of them are a little overpriced. It's just, you can look at the store page, you see exactly what it is. It's the Suika game that was really big last year, but someone made it in 3D. And then those guys got asked by Hololive to make a Hololive version of the game, and they did. And they're both being sold for the same price, and if you want the version with the Hololive girls instead, then you can get that. But they're both the exact same game. Fruit Mountain is a bit classier, I guess. Hololive Treasure Mountain is sort of shameless in what it is, just with the random VTuber clips spammed everywhere. I guess I like that you can customize the heads, choose which characters you want. Meanwhile, in Fruit Mountain, you're locked to the same, 10 fruit. But I like aesthetically, I think Fruit Mountain's better. I don't know. I don't have much to say on them. Okay, purple category. Here we go. This is the pricey territory. For me, personally, we're starting to ask a lot now. These better be good games if I'm spending this much money on a game, okay? Balatro, I know you don't like it, Ribby. Listen, I like Balatro. Everybody likes Balatro but you. I don't know what to tell you. It's an all-timer, okay? It's a fantastic video game. I wouldn't, be super opposed to putting it at a 90, but here's the thing. My philosophy is, if I'm spending more money on a game, and it's like the same rating, then it'd be the better game. You know what I mean? Like if this was a 90, right? If I put Balatro at 90, that would mean that Halls of Torment and Leap Year are better games than Balatro, and I don't think they are. I think Balatro's really good. I'll put it at 95, bro. I don't care. You're either a Balatro enjoyer or you're not. You either get it or you don't. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I've got nothing else to say about Balatro that hasn't been said. I've got 100 hours in the game at this point, and I'm still playing, and I'm going to keep playing. Mini shoot adventures. I still have very little experience with Zelda games, but people describe Mini Shoot Adventures as a 2D Zelda game. I can't believe how much I enjoyed this game. So fun. Really, really well done. Like from a level design perspective, just conceptually, it's really simple what it's trying to do, but it pulls it off so well. Really, really, really like Mini Shoot Adventures. It's almost like there's nothing to say because it's a very simple game in concept. You're just a little ship. It's a bullet. Is it a bullet hell? I don't think you can call it a bullet hell, but I don't know. Your dad is... Well, okay, so Balatro doesn't appeal to people that like card games. That's the misconception. Because I don't like solitaire and crap. I mean, maybe a little bit. They're fine, I guess. Balatro appeals to people that like roguelike deck builders. It's just that it's a roguelike deck builder that has a poker aesthetic. It's not a poker game with a twist. It's a roguelike deck builder with poker elements. You can't just assume because someone likes poker or card games they're going to like Balatro. That's the mistake, and that's what everyone assumes when they look at Balatro. They're like, what, it's just a card game. I don't care about like poker that much. It's fine, I guess, but I'm not addicted to playing card games. Roguelike deck builders are just different. They're built different. There's just something to them, man. You got to play them. Because again, if you like Balatro, you like Slay the Spire. And there's no visual, like, aesthetic crossover there at all. That game's got more of like a Hearthstone sort of look to it, but like, despite being entirely different card games that you could maybe draw aesthetic comparisons to, they're the exact same game from a gameplay perspective, which goes to show just how, I think, far removed they are from the card game that they might be visually inspired by. They're just using cards as like a base, as something to build off of. But like you could play Diceomancer, and that's a roguelike deck builder, basically. That's not on here, by the way. I didn't play Diceomancer. I wish I did. Otherwise, it would be in this category somewhere, and it would probably be very high. It looks fantastic. Okay, Wilmot Works It Out is a puzzle game, and it's just very, very, very good. It's an adorable little game. I love the writing, and the art in it is so good. It's such a perfect little game. Unfortunately, it's $20, which is a big ask, especially for a puzzle game that doesn't have like replay value to it, I guess. But I'm really enjoying the experience so far. I haven't beat it yet. I'm still making my way through, but I absolutely love the game. What a great little game. It's just one of those games that you can't help but be happy that you played. I'm glad I got to experience Wilmot Works It Out. You know what I mean? Well, definitely not for everyone. Definitely not for you. I wouldn't recommend it to you, really. But if you're a puzzle enjoyer, especially a jigsaw puzzle enjoyer, I think you'll appreciate what Wilmot Works It Out is trying to do. And again, it's just got such a fun little aesthetic, and the story's so cute. I love this little game. Wilmot Works It Out is fantastic. Okay, Mullet Mad Jack. I wasn't sure if I should even put Mullet Mad Jack on the list. I wasn't sure if I've played this game enough to put it on here, because there are games that I played this year that aren't on here. Animal Well's not on here. Crow Country's not on here. There are great games that came out this year that I just didn't personally play enough, so I didn't think I could put them on here. But I think I played enough of Mullet Mad Jack. Like, it really is just the same thing over and over. I just haven't seen the story through is all. And I really enjoyed what I played. I think it's one of the more expensive games in this bracket, and I still rated it this highly. I think it's really great. I got to go back and play more of it. It's very fun, even if I'm not that good at it. That's how I know it's a good game, because I'm not even good at it, and I'm still enjoying it. That's tough, man. A lot of games I play, I'm not good at. I'm like, yeah, I'm not playing this. This sucks. But Mullet Mad Jack's just fun. It's addictive. It's got a great aesthetic. I like just conceptually, it's a cool idea. Is this game trying to kill me? I'm sure none of you know what this game is, but I found it and I was very happy with it. It's an escape room puzzle game, and it is so easy to mess that up. I cannot believe how many games I've seen that have tried to do what this game is trying to do and have messed it up in little ways because some puzzle is just unfairly difficult, or it's just like, how would anyone have known how to do that or whatever, you know? That's the most frustrating thing, and it kills this genre. But this game pulled it off perfectly. Every single step of the way. Every puzzle made sense and was satisfying. And even if I got stuck on some of them, even when, I maybe spent like a good 10, 15 minutes, like, what the heck do I do? When I did finally figure it out, I could only blame myself. I couldn't blame the game. And that's good. That is a good puzzle game. I just wish it was longer. Otherwise, this would have been even higher. I just think it's too short. I think it's like a 3-hour game your first time through. And that's even if you're struggling with the puzzles. It's like 3 hours. If you actually if everything clicks, it's probably like 2 hours. It should have been longer. It's too bad it's not longer. I would have gladly played like 4 times more of this game. But it is very, very, very good. Made me wanting more. Logi-Art Grimoire is a game by the Picross developers. They finally broke free of Nintendo's shackles and decided to make their own IP. Since Nintendo owns the Picross IP, so they just made something called Logi-Art Grimoire. So I expect there to be more Logi-Art games in the future. Grimoire was their first one. It was very well done. Very tight, very professional. It's made by professionals. I think it's the first game on here that's not an indie game. Everything's been indie games up to this point. I think this you would probably call this AA. I think just because there's like a studio behind it. But yeah, they're very good at what they do. They've been making Picross games forever. They're professionals. I just thought maybe it's a little boring. Like, even as someone that likes Picross games, I just wish there was more aesthetic interest, I guess, over the course of the game instead of just looking at the same darn grid over and over and over. But most Picross games struggle with that, so that's consistent. I expect that from them. But there's a lot of puzzles. A lot of them are very easy, but there are definitely some hard ones in there too. I like the moments where you mess up one of the fusions and then you have to do one of these junk puzzles. That's funny. I like that. Yeah, there's some cool ideas in there. It's a good Picross game. I won't give it more than an 80. I think that's fair. Thank goodness you're here. Very similar to Wilmot Works It Out. It's just sort of a one-off. I'm glad that I played this. It was very enjoyable. I think it's just maybe a bit pricey because it's only like maybe 3 hours. But it is very high quality, and I respect that I'm paying for a good quality product, so I give it an 8. I don't have much else to say on it. You probably know what this is. It's very British. I enjoyed that as someone that's half British and it gets British humor. I laughed. I cried. There were some moments in the game that were even too British for me. But, I caught most of the jokes, most of the references, and I really enjoyed the characters, and the gameplay is nice and simple. I liked it. Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit. I had a hard time figuring out where to put this one, but I think I settled with an 8. This is about as high as it could go. I thought about putting it lower, but the only reason I want to put it lower is just because of the nightmare mode in the game, which is just way beyond, reason. It's so difficult, and it's so stupid. Why would you want to play that game with no checkpoints? It's so dumb. But, you don't have to do that. It's just a random optional thing, and for better or for worse, the FNAF games have always had some kind of extremely difficult game mode at the end of the game. So I guess this is consistent with that. But yeah, I'm really happy with this team. Oh, what was their name? Something Cat. I can't remember. Top Cat. I don't know. But anyways, they made a good little game. I was impressed. I don't know how high people's hopes were for this, but it certainly ended up better than I expected. There are times where I don't think the visuals are particularly as good as they could have been. Mega Cat. Yeah, I think that was it. I assume they're going to do more as well because the reception was good. It sold well. It was one of the higher rated games on Steam this year, and I think it's probably the highest rated FNAF game maybe, aside from maybe the VR games. So I'm sure they're probably greenlit to do another one. So I'd love to see if they manage to adapt another book. Also, just a really good idea, adapting the FNAF books into the games that are just one-offs. That's a fantastic idea. So yeah, I hope they do another one. Maybe it'll be even better. I don't know. But yeah, solid little experience. I don't even know why I liked it as much as I did. I guess it's just refreshing to see something from FNAF that doesn't suck. You know what I mean? Summer Clover, a little awkward to talk about. I don't have much to say. I just think it's solid. I think if you look at the store page and you're like, yep, that's my type of thing, then you'll buy it and you'll enjoy it. That's really all I have to say about Summer Clover. Actually, you know what I'll say? I'll say this. If you do play Summer Clover, you should take your cleaning duties more seriously than I did. I spent a good portion of the early game slacking off, and I got punished for it very hard. It is difficult to crawl back from this game when you start failing because you're neglecting your cleaning duties. Don't sleep on that. You've got a job, do it. The fun comes later. You'll get to that. Just focus on your cleaning duties. Don't neglect that because it has a snowball effect. It's really bad. But yeah, the gameplay in Summer Clover was surprisingly more varied than I thought it would be. It's not just a visual novel. The money management's fun. Unfortunately, there is a point where you have more money than you know what to do with, and the game doesn't have enough to buy with it. But then there's also a point where you just can't seem to get enough money. So I wish the balancing was a little better, but the art and animations and everything were really good. I don't know. I think an 8 out of 10 is a good spot for it. Crime Scene Cleaner. I kind of wish this could have been higher because this is probably one of the funnest games out of this whole list. But it's just because there's just something so fun about these darn cleaning games, man. Power Wash Simulator, Viscera Cleanup Detail. It's just fun. I don't know what to tell you. But unfortunately, Crime Scene Cleaner maybe isn't as polished as I wish it was. It's a little janky, so I can't put it higher than a 75, I think. The jank holds it back sometimes. But it's definitely charming, and it's certainly fun. And maybe it shouldn't be quite so expensive, but it is a fully 3D game, and it certainly has the hours that you will sink into any good cleaning game. I like the secrets and stuff you can go find. The story's certainly a thing. The voice acting is certainly memorable. And yeah, that's Crime Scene Cleaner. I don't know. Go play Crime Scene Cleaner Prologue. It's a demo version of this, and it's free, and that'll give you a good idea of the game. You'll know if you want the full game, if you enjoyed the prologue. And then finally, Winter Memories. I have nothing else to say about this game. I played it earlier this year, and it sucked. It's 65 points. That's a perfect 100. I was joking. Obviously, this is my game of the year. Yeah, that's rough, man. And the reason I rate it so low is just because I have a moral issue with the practice of putting a game on Steam and then requiring you to install an off-site patch. That's really all it is. If it wasn't for that, this would be a different story. But that practice, think about a world where you could just put literally anything on Steam. Just absolutely nothing. Download, nothing. And then just ask people to patch in whatever. You could release anything. You could release something horribly illegal and morally corrupt and sell it on Steam by completely bypassing their rules and policies just because the patch required to get that content isn't being distributed on Steam. It's really stupid. Did they release fixes or something? I mean, I wasn't keen on checking up with the game, but I would doubt it. As far as I know, that publisher does not nurture their games. I know that obviously developers and publishers aren't the same thing, but I've not heard good things from that publisher, Kagura Games. They just mass dump RPG Maker games. They don't really care. So I would say no. I'm sure they don't. They all of their games are like this. All of their games have all the adult content or weird illegal content cut out, illegal by Steam's practices, and then require you to patch them in. So it got a Kagura Survivors X Summer Memories DLC. Yeah, I actually saw that in my newsfeed. I didn't bother looking into what that means. But yeah, I saw there was something called Kagura Survivors X Summer Memories. I was like, great, I don't care. Yeah, that's DLC for a different game that I haven't played. Anyways, here's the last 3 games of the list. This is the highest price bracket, the 30 plus price bracket. Only 3 games because, yeah, I don't tend to play a whole lot of more expensive games. But I'm planning on changing that this year, coming 2025. I got better hardware, and I would like to have a more well-rounded list by the end of 2025. I want to make sure that 2025 is a perfect year for me, where I played every single notable game release that I wanted to play. I don't have any unfinished business. That would be, can you imagine? Can you just imagine where I look, it's December 2025, I'm looking back and I realize I don't even have a backlog. I played everything. Maybe I didn't finish everything. Maybe there's some games I wish I went back and cleaned up some achievements in or whatever, but you know what I mean? I played everything. That would be amazing because 2024, there's a lot of games I wish I played more of, right? I mentioned Animal Well and Crow Country, but I'm sure there are many more I'm not thinking of. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but early access games aren't on here. I played a ton of Pow World, but that's not on here because it's not, released. It's not in its 1.0. I don't feel comfortable giving ratings to games that are still being developed. So Supermarket Simulator, Pow World, any other early access games I played this year. they're pending. We'll see where they go. Anyways, Planet Crafter, gave that a solid 85. I didn't actually finish the Planet Crafter, but it's a survival crafter. It's not like the gameplay is going to change much drastically. It's more just about where the story goes, I guess. But yeah, pretty solid little game. I don't know what to tell you. It's just a vibe. It's got a fun progression system that I haven't seen in other survival crafting games. Not like I'm super experienced in the genre, but I liked it. Good game. Cousins love it. Nice. Good. I'm still not sure if the 85 is perfect. Is the right score for that. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets nudged up or down 5 points if I kept playing the game, but hopefully I'll go back to it at some point. Goat Sim 3, I'll give that an 8 out of 10. This does not consider the DLC, but I wouldn't like to consider DLC anyways. I mean, Planet Crafter got DLC. I didn't play that. There might be other games on here that got DLC, but I don't think that's fair. A free update, sure, but DLC is like, well, now we're talking about changing the price tag. Goat Sim 3 is no longer a $39 game if you add the DLC, and so that changes things. So this is just the base game. Goat Simulator 3, the base game that you buy without any DLC, I give it an 8 out of 10. Even that feels maybe a little generous, because I was really annoyed with how much there was in this game. But I mean, yeah, I spent nearly $40 on it. I guess I should expect there to be a lot of content. It was just a little fatiguing for me. I wish Goat Sim 3 was trimmer. I wish it was $10 less and had 20% less content, but that's just me. But yeah, it's still a good game. It's a dumb little sandbox. It's a lot of fun to navigate. The movement is surprisingly fun once you get enough upgrades for the goat. You get the right stuff on. The movement's surprisingly fun. The way you can fly around and jump around and stuff. It's maybe not as funny to me as it might be for other people. The humor might click better with other people, but it still ultimately was fun anyways. There's still definitely some moments that got me. Turning into a person, that was very memorable. That was very unexpected. Playing as just a whole dude with feet and hands. That was interesting. And then Little Kitty Big City, I'll put that at the bottom of this price bracket for a 7 out of 10. Which makes it one of the lowest rated games of the year. The fact that, that's considered a low score for me, just because I play so many I go out of my way to really only play games that I have high confidence in. 7 out of 10 is actually not that impressive, but yeah, you know my thoughts on Little Kitty Big City. I just wish, it's a different story if you play the game than watch it. If you just watch someone play the game, you might rate it higher, but I'm telling you, when you play Little Kitty Big City, it just doesn't feel right, man. It feels cheap. There's no, weight to the cat. The movement's not fun. The way he kind of clips into stuff. That's a major holdback for that game. That game should be funner to just play, just navigate the world. It should be enjoyable, just walking around as a cat. I don't know. I feel like they didn't pull it off very well. I should really play Stray sometime. I wonder if Stray does that better. That I wouldn't know. That's one that I could definitely get a good experience with the new PC. Right, that game's got good graphic, I think. I didn't watch anyone play Stray either. I'm still blind on that one. I'll have to check it out. Annapurna's got such a good track record. Oh yeah, speaking of which, there's so many games I played this year that aren't on here that just didn't release this year. This is just 2024 games. I played tons of games this year for the first time that didn't release this year. I played Super Mario World, for crying out loud, but I don't know. This is just new releases. I just wanted to cover the 2024 stuff. But yeah, I could have talked about Donut County. I loved Donut County. That was a fantastic game, but that released in 2022, I think. I just never played it until this year. But I really enjoyed that one. I strongly recommend that. I played Florence. The reason I thought of that is because I mentioned Annapurna, and both of those were published by Annapurna. Okay, well, that took a long time, but at least I've done it now. I don't have to make a video on it. I could do a stream highlight if I really want to. I don't think I will. I got it out of my system. That's good enough. My throat hurts. I'm hungry. So I guess that's the end of the stream. But I had fun. Hopefully you had some fun. I do very much like live streaming. It will be fun to get back to doing this regularly, but again, not until COVID gone. Oh, right, yeah, my lasagna is cold, huh? I might have to throw this bad boy in the microwave. Not until COVID's gone at the very least, which I'm sure will be at least another week, so don't expect to see me January 1st. But, I don't know, we'll see mid-January. Maybe I'll be able to get back to this. Wait, was I under the just chatting category all day? Or did you do that? You probably did that. You're my mod. You're on top of things. What was I going to say? Oh, and then also videos. I don't even think I want to get live streaming again until I also am in the position to be getting daily videos out. I don't want to jump the gun and start streaming before I'm ready to do videos. I want to do these things at the same time. So don't expect to see me until COVID's gone, and don't expect to see me until I've gotten a workflow going with video editing, photo editing, etc. Might want to reinstall Ableton too so I can do some fun audio edits as I need to. But yeah, today was an update stream. And a little bit of Awaria. I don't know, maybe I'll come back to Awaria tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know if there's any demand to watch me struggle with this game anymore. I will play it. I just don't know if anyone wants to watch me play it. I feel self-conscious streaming this game. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for coming. Joined the Discord server. I guess for no reason other than just because I said so. Bye.